But, let me briefly recount for those of you who were not here last time what occurred last session. So, we are currently the party of Mange, Scritch Scratch, Rowan, Garladon, Alexandria Janice, and Siegfried Schatz. Alexandria, we just met at a weird tavern in the fucking sewers, basically.
And TOS things happened.
Yeah, basically, Alexandria is a Slaneshi worshipping bard, and we have a human mercenary with needs who wanted to fuck, so they fucked. And that's about the extent of what I will go into for detail. But meanwhile, Mange now has his favorite little crony, Skit Scratch, here, who he very much plans to exploit to carry all his shit. And we also have hired, for mercenaries, the Ogre Karnk, the other Skaven, sort of like apothecary of a sort, Mama Joan, who's a dude. And we have Joel, the vampire thrall. So basically like a weaker vampire. Zach is saying the baby is making noise. Hey, Johnny Speed. But right now we are still living in... Thank you for that, host. Such a loud effect, and I keep forgetting that's such a loud effect. We are living in this mansion that's technically owned by this dude over here, but none of us really care because the idea of property and owning things in Mordheim is in and of itself a false idea. Nobody owns anything because anybody else can take it.
It's a place where the right type of person thrives.
Yeah. Siegfried and Alexandria are sharing a fuck room. And this time the plan is basically we want to go out looting. Because it's been a while since we've just gone looting, raw looting. So, Zach, I'm going to assume that you still can't talk in voice. Can you still hear me, though? Like, you can say it in Discord or in the game chat, I don't care. I'm going to take that as a no.
Baby.
So I'm assuming our DM is still AFK to take care of a younger humanoid.
Would you have to describe it like that? A younger human. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes. Because I'm starting to get into the mindset of Mange, you fucking filthy man thing.
Keep that attitude up and I'll raise the prices on warpstone rituals.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. So, since you are back, shall we start doing introductions from the top to start up the session? Yeah. Alright, so that would start with the only one in our party whose name starts with A, so go ahead.
Alright, my name, boys, is Alexandria Janice. 2 first names, I know it's cringy, but it's all I could come up with. I'm an escort who used to hang around the little dungeon thing down there, but now I've kind of come with these guys, and I certainly found a very loyal client here as well, and hope to find more.
And also introduce yourself, like, out of character as well.
Oh, you guys probably know me on the server as Please Know All 1, and I'm basically the ringleader of everything degenerate.
Yep, absolutely. Alright, next would be Zach.
Yeah, I'm the GM. I'm the Shadow Lord in the Roll20. I'm the guy that makes all the maps, does all the NPCs, kind of runs everything that isn't the character, that isn't the PCs.
Yeah, you are the world, basically, around us.
I am literally everybody else who is not one of these 5.
Yeah.
Our word.
4,
All right.
not 5.
4. Well, if we count you. But we don't. It's okay.
I don't count. I'm not a real person.
Yeah.
I'm not a real boy.
You are just you are not a person. You are God in this world, basically. All right. I am Trisky, who you know because you're on my fucking channel and you can see me right here. I have a webcam on the stream. But my character plays, the character that I am playing is Main Scritch Scratch Skaven Barbarian. Main Scritch Scratch Scour Mordheim. Get all shinies. Basically, I'm a loot goblin, with an axe. So that's what you're going to be dealing with from me whenever I get in character. That's my character's voice, and I refuse to stop doing it. Anyway, next. Go ahead.
Howdy, y'all. It is your boy, Lord Spongecake. Today I'm going to be playing Rowan Garladon, the Zinchian Mage, basically the magic user of the party, but you guys know me as the Magic Bitch. Let's go.
And last but not least,
Unknown 7.
Simp!
Playing the Soldier of Fortune, Siegfried Schatz, who has discovered that, you know, everyone likes to go off in their own races, war bands, but if we all work together and stab someone else, we can make a beautiful future.
Yeah, so he's the odd, like, normal non-cultist human in the party. He's basically the odd man out, who's currently fucking a cultist and probably will eventually become a cultist as a result.
Yeah,
I was hey.
The reason we found about this Hanesh lady ain't that bad, really.
He likes to
Alrighty.
find things in life.
Anyway, now with that in mind, let's the rest of us players mute ourselves so that our DM can take it away.
So, last session, the group went out and tried to find some new people to join in. Eventually found this weird, like, cavern seemingly hidden just off the side of the sewers underneath Mordheim. There they found various people, some of which they recruited in. There's the very large ogre with the hammer that looks like it is made out of an anvil and a metal pipe, who joined after having a bit of a fight with them. There was this Miss Alexandria, who joined in after meeting the group. They also encountered a weird Skaven with 3 arms, who called themselves Mama Joan, despite being male, and seems to have an affinity for potions with not that sanitary ingredient. And they also found Joel, a fairly old-looking, thin guy who is apparently pretty much a monk, like a brawler kind, and claims to be essentially working for a vampire. Mange also found his own little yes man in the form of Skit Scratch, who is fairly thin, if rather tall for a Skaven. This like assassin with knives and a spike on his tail, who's kind of has been following around Mange like his shadow since he joined. And since then, the group has come back to the base and gone off to do various things in their downtime. Collect some weird stone, get another level up to join the party, get some money, all of
Get
that
fucked.
kind of thing. Oh, that's kind of a given. And then
That's just a daily activity now that I'm here.
Alright. Anywho, Mange is getting antsy at this point. So,
yeah, you've all been spending kind of like the last couple of days noticing Mange getting antsy and wanting to get some new loot, and you kind of scout out a bit, found some decent potential places, and I imagine you'd all be like meeting up quickly to kind of figure out exactly where you're going. Gonna plop you guys all.
Do we have a physical map around we can mark these down on? Like in character?
But yeah, I imagine you'd have like a rough map of Mordheim. I don't know if it'd be like an actual made one, but one of you probably have drawn something up to like note things out, to like mark it with a knife and all that kind of thing, kind of sprawled out on the table. As you guys are there doing your discussions, you hear the door open, and you see a man that you met about a week ago and haven't really seen since. He just steps in. He's like, "Apologies for the interruptions, but I just remembered I offered you my services, did I not? Included a
Pretty sure you did.
future if you wished. I'm prepared now. I've done research. Did anybody wish it? To know of their death?
I'll bite.
Anybody else?
Huh?
Oh yeah, you weren't here. He hasn't actually learned about this.
Yeah. So Alexander, this is the first you're seeing of this guy. This like fairly like really like well-dressed, clean guy, which is a rare sight in this city. Just walks in and starts talking like he knows everybody.
Well, hello there, handsome. How are you doing?
I am doing business. Since you're here, I suppose my offer will extend to you. Do you wish to know of your death?
Wish to know of my death? Wouldn't hurt.
Well, it can, but it can also help. And yeah, he looks to the two that haven't said anything. Do you wish to?
I believe our offer previously was that you would possibly be tutoring me in some spells in exchange instead of knowing thy death.
I can assist with that as well. The offer for reading somebody's death is not that hard. I can do you all at once. No, one after the other.
I'll take you up on that offer.
Mage doesn't seem to care.
And
Zinch is-
Ratman, do you wish to know of your death?
Mage shakes his head. Don't care!
Very well. He kind of just like sits down, kind of opens up his book and starts flicking through it, kind of muttering things to himself. His eyes glaze over. And could everybody who is getting their death read roll a D1000? Because I have a dooming table.
Should I roll 2d10? Or wait, hold on.
It's a D1000 for this table. I did not create it from the Warhammer RP.
Yeah, how would I do a D1000 exactly? Would I just do slash
Yeah,
R?
slash R D1000.
685.
Yeah, so he kind of opens his eyes, which you see are sort of like white globes as he turns to look at Rowan. And you got 65. Thy death shall be born on the north wind. 41. Turn to Alexandria. When the plant has red leaves, cower in 48.
I did not hear. You kind of cut out for me. What did you say?
When the plant has red leaves, cower in terror. And then 498. That which does not kill you has but delayed the inevitable. You guys,
I think there's another version of that. Might like that one better.
And now there is a little bit of a mechanic to this. So essentially, whenever you go down in a fight, if I can kind of flavor it to fit with that, then you will have disadvantage on any mostly dead or all dead tests that you make. If I can't make it fit, then you have advantage.
So red leaves. It looks like I'm
Mhm.
kind of safe, all things considered.
Northern wind. Well, I'll be sure not to go out in any thunderstorms.
Well, looks like if it's cold, you're dead.
And like his eyes like roll back and he rubs them. Seemingly that hurt. Closes the book. and
Skinny
stands up.
man thing, blow away in wind.
Well, that is the portents delivered. Looks to Rowan, so it can gain some tutelage in a few days. You need to prepare some things for that.
If you require any payments, I'd be willing to go ahead and exchange.
You'll
That seems like
be
not.
paying, but not with gold. Service.
I see.
Well, that done. I'll leave you to your business. You're gonna like looks at the table and you're like, I would recommend here. Just points at one of the spots. So
Minge board, go loot.
That sounds like fun.
yeah, you guys
The old Mordheim pastime.
you guys grab your things and you head out towards your chosen looting location.
As we head out, I want to do the shit. What's that called? Supplies, and I want to look specifically for some sort of twine or. But yeah, mainly something that could be stuff that could be used as a sort of tripwire.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say you could find something like that. And look
All right.
around and find some like tubing on the floor which is fairly thin, like enough that it could go unnoticed, but still tough.
Yeah.
Should I roll my d4 to see how much?
How does supplies work exactly?
You get 400 meters.
That's a lot of meters.
Roll a d4 and you can pick that many things. So throw
Yes.
you have a wire, you can find 2 other things if you want.
Some sort of just some sort of knife. Doesn't necessarily. I mean, combat already would be cool, but any sort of little knife.
Go by and you pull like a cleave out of the table. Your big meat
All right,
could work as a dagger. And then
all right. So I'll put that in my belt. And for third thing, I would pick. Could it count if it's like one unit of a bunch of little things, like say like a little can of nails or?
One of the examples is a cache of fire pots. So yeah, you could find like a box of nails.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, you could like scatter them on the floor and use them like caltrops.
Exactly.
That would suck. Unless they got
That
really
would-
thick.
A bunch of fucking rusty nails. Alright.
Yeah, it's like a foot.
Mange, before we leave, is going to basically insist that Skit Scratch and Karnk come along.
Karnk's gonna-
He's not going to.
Ah.
He doesn't personally care about whether or not the vampire thrall or Mama come along.
Well, I
Siegfried.
imagine you'd be heading out during the day, so Joel is currently asleep.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Mama, I think, would be like busy making stuff, so you can go and get them, but unless you get them, they're not going to come on their own.
Do we have an idea which point you want to go to first? Because if we do, Siegfried might just kind of see if he could knock and give him ideas. Said, hey, if sun goes down and we're not back, why do you come looking for us here? Who knows what we might find?
Yeah, you go there, and he's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do that."
Sounds so enthusiastic.
Oh, you just woke him up. He's busy going bang on his door.
Yeah.
Man, it
Like,
works.
slide a note under the door, hoping he can read.
I'm starting to feel with
He's
Mange
such a
too
white-
much because I'm starting to get impatient like Mange is.
Yeah. You guys head on out. You're going along not
Sure.
yeah, it's not too far from your base. It's a few minutes, and after a while, you come around, find yourself at the little junction that you chose.
Ooh.
One is somewhat ruined, but still like intact enough. As you come around, well, it's not hard to spot for you. Several of you would spot the slight glimmer of green from the branches of the tree.
Could I ask a question?
No.
What season is it right now?
I have the date, but I need to check what the hell. Vortex.
Here we go.
When is that? Vorhexen is just for the new year, so it's fairly late winter. But
Late
it's about
winter.
it's about midwinter.
Hmm.
Yeah,
All right.
fair chill to the air.
Oh. Oh dear.
Mange is covered in fur and gives zero shits.
I have a coat that you would grab.
Yeah,
Bard
there's
lady wears coat.
probably not any leaves, but it's definitely cold out.
You're immediately paranoid at the fall.
Yeah, I'm gonna be very paranoid when fall comes around.
Yeah. Thankfully, there are not many living plants left in Mordheim, and most of them that are kind of glow green. Yeah, Arcee like grabs a coat on the way out, I imagine.
Yeah.
Siegfried's just kind of like looking around, thinking to himself, like, huh, you know, I don't know if it's an advantage or a disadvantage to not really be so sure what mine meant.
Kank is the only one that does not grab a shirt. That's because he's about 3 feet of blubber. Ogres live in
Mange
the
doesn't
mountain.
give a shit.
Yeah, ogres live in the mountain. He's not bothered by the Empire winter. Summer for him. Yeah. You guys come around and you find yourselves up here. Mange, you would definitely notice the telltale glimmer of weird stone up in the branches of a tree.
Mange ignores absolutely everything and runs straight towards it. Because it is shiny.
Yeah, that's you guys come up and Mange starts sprinting through a tree.
Oh,
Shiny!
where is he going now? Wait
Just let
up.
him do his thing. Roll
Shiny!
again. He's gonna go ahead and try and stealth on over to this side of the building since he sees an entrance over here.
Yeah, you can see with this building, like, here is where seemingly a door used to be, but it's like broken off the hinges, hanging out. And there seems to be a couple holes in the building as well.
Try and sneak on up to it.
You can roll your sneak.
I rolled it, but
You succeeded.
barely.
You guys can move yourselves around. There's no reason, just, don't go too nuts. We're outside of combat. I think since Mange is running, you would definitely reach the tree before Rowan stuck up to the building. Yeah. So is Mange just gonna try and scramble up the tree?
Yeah,
yeah,
so
I-
I think I'm going to play it safe and stick with the big fella and Siegfried over here. You lot have fun.
Mange, you reach the tree. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Well, it is up in a branch. It's probably about a good 10, 15 foot off the ground.
Alright.
Fairly
Mange is going to get near the base of the tree and motion for Skit to jump off of him. He's got basically position his hands to chuck him up
Can I
into
be-
the tree.
Alright. So that'll be Skip will have to roll in athletics. He has a -1 strength. Although you are alley-ooping him up, so it's more about that. So yeah, roll me a d20.
All right. Just a raw
target-
d20.
Yeah, it's a target of 15 because I help him.
4. Great
Cool.
success, I would assume.
You gotta lace your fingers in, and Skip tries kind of like, seems to like build himself up for a couple of seconds, and runs and jumps off your hand. You know, just catches it, scrambles around on the branch. Goes over and like kind of his tail kind of whips up and bats the weird stone off of the branch, and it hits the ground, tumbles a bit down next to you.
Awesome. I'm
Scrambles back.
making sure I didn't accidentally hit this fucking button.
This is
I
the
thought it-
first game I've played where the tree was surpassed easily.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, I had 2 high dex PCs nearly die trying to climb a tree.
Oh, boy.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
was.
they had like a target of 60 on a D100, and they just could not pass it. Like
Yeah,
time.
they got 80s, 90s, and both of them fell and almost break their necks.
Victims are
Yeah.
just the most subtle dryad.
They were in the Empire, so I doubt it.
Oh, boy. Mange is going to run over and just pick up the word stone.
Yep, roll a. You're a Skaven, so roll 2D100. You can pick the result. So either milk curdles, or you take 1 willpower damage. I imagine you want to do the milk curdles within 25 feet of you.
Yeah, sure.
So you pick it up and you feel this like energy like zip through you for a second, but nothing seems to happen. So you just put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, my milk.
Shiny!
You hear a shout, somebody next to me go.
So what you're saying is Alexandria was right next to me and she starts to dry up.
Oh God.
Nope. All right, never mind. That's too far.
Yeah, so while that's been going on, I was like went up to the building and I shoulder to it and peeks around the corner. And have any of you seen The Flesh That Hate? The SCP.
Oh no!
Which
You
one?
essentially
No!
see that.
Get away from it now! Run! Run like.
I'm not saying it
Never
is
run
that, it's just it
before.
looks like that.
Okay.
You
alright.
see several like globby, fleshy things sat around this table with looks like a couple chunks of weird stone kind of plopped on the table on plates, like they were like part of the banquet. And in the middle is this fairly large, fairly nice looking like ivory statue carved from like a snake.
Is that what is this basically? This thing right here is basically what's inside of this room over
and
here.
that's what the inside looks like effectively.
Except it's word stone on the table plus guts.
Oh, there's also like bits of meats and all of that. But yeah, all looks fairly calcified, like it's been there for a long ass time.
Hmm.
Well,
This is a
I'm over
lovely
by
scene.
Siegfried, so I don't know
All right, would
anything
you
about this.
do me a favor and remove that just because I know that Twitch is sensitive about gore shit. We all got enough time to see it. Put it in our minds.
That is a lot of flesh, Rowan says to himself. Now, I had a question about the spell Magic Mouth. If I go ahead and cast it, would I need to convey the message out loud first to put into an object, or would I be able to do that mentally?
My initial idea is mentally. So there is all the GDM and all that. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless it specifies in the spell.
Uh,
Yeah, this says you decide. Yeah, I'd say you could mentally choose it.
Okay. Rowan is going to go ahead and take out a crossbow bolt, or his crossbow, and and hold on to a bolt attuning to it. And he's going to go ahead and cast Magic Mouth onto it. And the trigger is going to be, as soon as it hits something, it will go ahead and trigger.
And what is it going to say?
It is going to go in the tone, extremely loud, just like, "Oh God, what the hell? Oh God!" Just like a bunch of screaming obscenities
Yeah.
as loud as possible.
You channel the magic into that bolt and roll your DDM.
Will do. All right, no trigger. All right.
You guys, as Mange is picking up this thing, you see Rowan like kind of mutter, kind of like holding this crossbow bolt up to his mouth.
Just whisper, whisper, whisper.
Siegfried just kind of shrugs and whispers around him. Magic.
Yes, I have a bad feeling about this. She kind of just takes out her pistol and kind of readies it.
It's like everybody else has like swords, crossbows, all that. Alexandria just pulls out a gun.
Oh yeah, you guys have never seen me with a gun before, so
Thankfully,
had no idea I
it's
had
not
this
that
at the
rare of a sight. Because Siegfried and Rowan are in the Empire, where pistols use a lot, and Mange is a Skaven who has seen far more advanced tech. But yeah, she just whips out a gun.
With the power of seduction and this gun I found.
I should probably unmute myself if I want to say some dumb witty thing. Too bad it's too late now. All right. Mange has his axe out at the ready because he's out in the street, just in case that ever becomes relevant.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming you travel around if your weapon's out. You're in Mordheim.
All right. Yeah.
You'd be double otherwise.
No, I specifically don't ever.
If you're a monk,
Would it be
which I'm not
possible?
allowing.
Well, you don't have to purposely have your weapon out if you're a monk.
And what are you doing?
Would it be all right if I went ahead and, well, first off, do I see these guys moving, or are they just sort of idle in the sense?
They don't seem to be moving. They're like flopped onto the table. If they are moving, it's not really enough for you to notice.
Okay, so Rowan is gonna go ahead and
Things bumped on the table.
he's gonna fire his bolt in this direction, hoping to go ahead and create some noise from behind it. Not trying to hit this guy or anything, but
Yeah.
trying to go ahead and like fire behind, and then as soon as it hits, he'll see if he can get a reaction from them as he's hiding back here.
Yeah, that's not that hard. You see like some like the wall of the next house over there, and then fire that. Thankfully, crossbows are fairly quiet. So it's not like you make a loud boom. It shoots out, hits into the wall. Then, yeah, you guys see Rowan bring out his crossbow, fire it, and he screams up, "Oh God! Oh my God! What is that? Ah!"
Goddamn.
Like
Mange is
humanity.
just like, her man thing, shoot!
Run like immediately looks over, just like in disappointment, as like his plan completely backfired.
Yeah,
Just shit.
yeah. And you look over, and the things at the table don't move.
Mange,
It looks like you'd be dead.
Mange scurries up to Rowan.
Just shush.
What man thing, shoot?
Yeah, you're still hearing it. Like I think it goes for a minute.
It goes for 30 words long, so
So 30 expletives.
Yeah. It's like, oh
You just-
God!
you just
Oh
hear-
God! What is going on?
You just hear, "What the hell did you just do?"
Oh my!
yeah, it just stops there.
Motherfuck!
Stops.
I'm gonna say the N-word.
Nip.
So Rowan goes ahead and motions. There's warpstone inside there, but
Warpstone!
shush! Shut up!
Mange goes around you and immediately looks through the door.
Yeah. Step around and you see that gruesome scene in there. You'll see the warpstone on the table.
Mange, uncaring about any of the blood or gore, sees the shinies and approaches the shinies.
Yeah. You step and you like climbing onto the table to go and get it.
Mange is going to go around. He's not climbing onto the table. He's going to go around and just like try and pick it out.
You kind of squish past and go over to there. And as you go to reach for, you just hear like this like wet crunching as the head of the one to the head of this one turns to look at you.
Hello, give shiny.
And
You forgot about something that I have. You forgot about my sixth sense.
thing that's advantage on like death saves.
You have advantage when making checks to resist ambush or surprise.
Yeah, this isn't an ambush and you're not surprised.
You should have saw this coming.
Sees you and then they start getting up. Like they're not jumping immediately. So I'm rolling initiative and I'll get 3 rounds on it.
Alright. Oh, I forgot to select him. 6 for mage.
Wait,
Whoops.
I've got advantage on mine. Let me roll again.
And that's well, you don't roll well.
No, 6 was for mange. You have skit scratch on there.
Alright. I will to skit scratch as well.
I mean, if you want to give it to skit scratch, that's fine.
I rolled for him and I got a 4 and he is +2.
Oh, alright.
So yeah, we rolled the same. Alexandria got a 14.
I have no +2, I think. Or anything, so mine's just a nat 6, so I would go first out of the 2 of us.
Yeah, skit scratch would go because yes. Yeah, so and as you see the head turn and they'll start to stand up, you're the first one to react.
Everyone's just like, oh, for fuck's sake. And
It seems they're not triggered by sound, they're triggered by something touching something on the table. Or there.
well, you know what? That just proves his hypothesis. And he just learned
If
something.
he'd shot one with the bolt, it would have triggered them.
If Rowan's peeking, would he be able to like see this guy, and this guy then?
Yeah, you can kind of like, no, you can lean around and see all of the room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean this pretty much.
And I can see it as well since I'm kind of right behind him.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, like Siegfried and Skit, and anyone I can't really see right now.
Rowan will go ahead and try.
Hello. I do any choice.
Rowan will try and take a shot at this person in the back. Light crossbow, go. 18.
Nice, that it.
That's an 8. That's a... Damage could be better, but it does damage.
Fire that thunks into the chest, and he thunks in, rips through, like tears out several ribs. You can like stumbles to the side a bit, but rights itself.
Rowan is gonna go ahead and use his movement and then to reorient himself in a tactical maneuver by going over to the other door, just like breach himself on it.
It's clear.
Yeah.
Alexandria.
All right. So is my inspire a bonus action?
It's a free action. You can just do it. This game doesn't really have bonus actions. I have that listed on a few of the gifts, but that's just so you can't use all of the gifts in one turn.
Alright,
Yeah,
so I'm obviously going to inspire Mange. Just saying, alright, you idiot, now you've got to get yourself out of this pickle. And then I just kind of, the one that's turning to face him, I have my...
I remind you, firing into melee, they have an increased AC, and if you miss, you might hit an ally.
Hey, one thing real quick. The thing Mange touched was the word stone.
Yeah, you're reaching out for the word stone, and then it turns.
But you said it reacts to something being touched.
Yeah, it was basically as soon as you went inside of the room, they got triggered. They just took a second.
All right.
So basically, crossing the threshold is what triggered them.
Well, can I still touch the word stone?
So yeah, you can reach out and tap it as a free action on your turn.
All right.
Rabbit pocket it. But yeah.
So I'm not gonna risk trying to, because I don't
Yeah,
trust
kinda
my aim
like-
all that
yeah,
much.
like
So I'm
aim
going
to shoot
to
it,
go
and
for
mean
this.
kind of moving
Let me
around.
see. How do I?
You can use the little circle with a line in it to go ahead and drag yourself like that.
Also, just for
circle with the line.
Top left, the control
So-
panel.
there's this thing. Yeah, it's like a ruler inside of a circle.
It used to look like a code to change it.
Is this considered tight quarters? And so would I get disadvantage with my axe? Like, is this a really small room, or is it like open
yeah.
ceiling?
I think the roof would be tall enough. Yeah, you're not that like.
You're not. Is it cramped?
It's about to another like Kong's head to be like scraping the ceiling. So yeah, I think you're about you're high 4 foot. So yeah, you'd be fine.
Okay.
Like, Kong would have a hard time in 6
Alright.
feet. Might be like a little cramped, but you're fine.
Okay.
Plus, Mange has my inspiration, so we can add on. What is my modifier? It's.
Oh, and remember your inspiration is you can do that when they make the attack. You don't have to give it beforehand. You can just, as he's swinging, you see like, oh, he missed by 1. Okay, have the extra plus my charisma mod.
You,
Alright,
as their
I'll do
weapon
that.
is coming down, you're just like, you better fucking hit!
All right.
Kind of.
All right. So I'm going to shoot this guy right here.
So like as Rowan tucks and dies out of the way, he's bringing up the pistol and fire.
All right. Let me roll for my pistol. Doesn't have any hit or damage plus. Is that supposed to be there?
Yeah, because it's just your attack bonus plus your dex, which includes. That's just
Attack
like
bonus.
additional mods.
All right. So attack bonus plus my dex.
No, you don't need to put in anything; it does it by itself. Just leave them in
Oh.
0.
All right.
Yeah, that's for any additional stuff.
Oh. Maybe you should have.
Would you like to use a reroll?
You
I
can't
would. I
can't
would
reroll
indeed.
attack. You can reroll
right.
ability checks. So, fun thing with pistols is that black powder is fairly experimental. So this Alexandria brings up the pistol, there's a crack, I'm like, what? And then they go to there's a pop inside of the gun and something shoots out.
Ah, crap.
So you take
Oh
8
my-
damage. Like a little shot of metal gun zips out and kind of skims
How much
across your
HP does Alexandra even have, Max? Like 20 some?
Not a fair amount. She took HP. She's got 22 total.
So you're down to 14 HP.
They're not quite staggered yet, but yeah, you're kind of holding this pistol and the bit of metal zips out and scratches across your cheek. And it's like the gun kind of crumbles, and you're gonna have to get that fixed.
Son of a bitch! This rusty piece of shit.
Ha ha! Ball lady shoots off!
Meanwhile, Mage is
Shut up,
getting
you're about
attacked by
to
the corpse
die.
people.
Hey,
Yeah,
big fella, mind getting in there?
Yeah, exactly. You can still move in there if you want. I mean, I can't because I can't think here.
Move aside to fucking fix your gun.
You can move to get out of the way of anybody if you want.
Can move up to 30 feet.
30. Oh, no, she's an elf.
35?
I think so.
No, 35 is Skaven.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah,
she
we
gets
have that
advantage.
natural dexterous. We have the 5 additional movement as Skaven.
Yeah, so I'm just like, the gun misfires, hits her in the cheek, and she like dives through the side to get out of people's way.
Fucking fiddle with a gun and try and fix it.
That's not even something you can repair in the field. That's something you need to go and like, get a forge.
Fair. Alright, now it would be Mr. Zweihander's turn.
Mr. Siegfried.
Mr. Zweihander's gonna try to sneak over to where Rowan is. And
Yeah, Rowan in the back.
yes. No, if he manages to get there, he wants to offer one end of the piece of twine to him. And just kind of whisper to him like, got it. and he's gonna try to sneak past the doorway and tie it at the other end.
So you're trying to like set up a tripwire along here?
Yeah.
All right.
To be fair, there was an explosion over here as well as the
Yeah.
crossbow. so-
Roll a sleight of hand.
All right.
Head over there.
Let's see if that actual tripwire exists or doesn't.
Yeah, it's like this like thin piece of cord.
Oh no!
Yeah, is he gonna hand it to Rowan, walk across, and
You
Trip.
It was a bit shorter than you thought. So as you're gonna set up this, is like kind of like, oh, it's getting a bit long. Oh, but that's good. It should be tight. And just snap. Or just the string just snaps into. You're both holding like a couple foot.
Rowan's
Well, this is going swimmingly thus far, everyone.
Rowan's just looking at you like,
And that
really?
one is that 20, but in the wrong place.
Rowan just probably hear Siegfried just under. Try not to straight up curse, just like.
And Rowan's just going, shh.
Yeah, just kind of. He's gonna take up position by his
Yeah,
this
just
side
like
of the door.
taking out your greatsword properly, because you're gonna let go of it to do that. You're gonna lean against the one, you're like, fuck, picking it up.
Yeah.
And now the blob thing. There was a loud boom over here. So
Alright, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick.
you see these like thick guys that kind of jerkily get to their feet and kind of like, with a puppet, if a very bad puppeteer, kind of like start stumbling and like jerkily walking towards you.
Well, shit.
They look like somebody with Tourette's just having a bad day.
Yeah, kind of. So jerkily.
No offense to anyone with Tourette's, it's just fucking funny, okay?
Would step
Fuck you.
over and it would see Rowan first.
Rowan's fucking dying right now.
I actually fucking died there, holy shit.
Yes, there's the one hitting of the conch had to dash to get there because these things are not that fast. The one going up to like Alexander just kind of like jerkily steps on the thing, sees you, then just kind of reaches out with this weird like clawed hand, like thing, just like plunge its arm into your chest. That's a natural 2. Kind of reaches out for that, and you just like take a step backwards and kind of stumbles and almost falls over on the steps, barely righting itself. The one stepping over and going for Rowan is holding like this broken end of string. Oh, natural 19.
Are you fucking serious?
Is that the one that's attacking Rowan?
But yeah, how would it know that I was here?
So it's kind of like turning, taking a step. It's fair, you were like trying to be hidden.
Yeah.
Roll
I
a,
would suggest, I mean,
Give it
Siegfried was
disadvantage.
running across.
yeah, roll a stealth. I won't give you disadvantage because there was a loud boom over here, which would draw the attention.
Okay.
Yeah, roll that to see if like a bit of you poked out at the wrong time.
Nope, he
Alright.
succeeded.
Yeah, no, it was attracted to the boom then. Good call.
Fuck.
So then the
Some
3
simp
attacking.
you are.
And then the 3 attacking the visible target of mange. That is 12, a 14, and a 15.
The 15 hits. That's it.
Alright. That is 5 damage. And then give me a luck or will save.
Wait, to who?
Or...
To me? Oh, to him.
No, the one
wait.
that you missed. This is them attacking mange. So 5 damage to mange. And mange, you can make a luck will or take 1 charisma damage.
Charisma damage?
Mhm.
Fail.
So you reduce your current charisma by 1.
Like permanently?
It's the current one. Like when you take a rest, you can replenish it.
Mhm.
Alright, so I'm down to 9 for the
The
moment.
things in these games that you can choose to not take them because succeeding them lowers your will. Like if you don't care about your charisma, you can just take the hit.
But, well, I already rolled it, so.
Yeah, but you failed either way. Yeah, you just drop your charisma. This thing kind of, as these things are like kind of scratching at you with these weird like fleshy globby hands, and like one kind of gets like a slight scratch in your shoulder, and you feel this like almost like drain out of you, like you get like a little bit pale. You just feel like something that makes mange that kind of flow out of the wound.
I care slightly less about shiny.
And mange, what is get scratched doing?
Alright. Mange is currently surrounded by 3 motherfuckers, that are blobby as shit and want to kill him. Is he basically pinned in place?
This is Skit Scratch going first. I'm just,
Alright.
Since you're his bird, I'll let you say what Skit Scratch does.
Alright, Mange says to Skit Scratch, "Stabs blobby things!" And just basically tells him to attack whatever the nearest one that I'm assuming is already attacking somebody is, so. Because I remember, I remember Mange having something like, Skit won't fight alone.
He shout down, it sees the, conch raising up his hammer to go for that, and he runs over and starts jabbing his knives at it.
So.
That's a natural 3 for his first attack, so he goes in to stab that, and goes between 2 of the ribs and kind of pulls it out awkwardly. And this weird double thing. Would have been an 18, but it's an offhand, so it's disadvantage. So he's stabbing at it, but he's used stabbing living things. He's kind of stabbing through non-vital bits, and it's really confused as to why it's not working.
No, stab other parts!
It's like,
Alright, Mange at this point is going to be like, yeah, I'd rather not die to these things, so he is going to rage.
And remember, a thing you can do is when you take a hit, you can rage in response to the hit to halve the damage of it.
Can I posthumously do it in response to that 5 damage?
For the first few sessions, I'll give you guys some leniency in those.
Yeah, alright.
Go back to, as it scratched you, just this rage filled you.
Is it round up or round down?
Round down.
So
I just kind of say, I swear to God, if you miss this, and I give you my
well, you can choose after he rolls, because he might hit.
So I have a plus 2. I have a
Well,
plus 2 to hit and a plus 2 to down.
If you miss, she can give you the bonus.
All right,
Which
so
is plus 3.
You give it after the roll.
by the way, in response to chat, I don't know how to set it up so you can actually see how much favor you have. So, Mange. So I'm assuming this one's already wounded.
Yeah, that one has a big hole in its chest where a crossbow bolt ripped through it.
All right, so Mange is just going to be like, "Get away!" and swing really hard at that one. Can I re-roll that since I still... No, it's an attack roll, right?
Yeah, you can't re-roll it.
Nope, but does it make a difference if I give him
a natural 1 is still a fumble, and a plus 2 wouldn't, regardless. Yeah,
Oh, wait.
You're screaming out, get away, you swing the axe, and they can be surprisingly nimble, as you kind of swing that and it steps back, and you kind of hit the floor, as another one reaches out and gets to slash at you, and as you're kind of trying to wrench out the floor. And that is a 14.
Doesn't hit.
Barely misses. You feel a kind of scratch across the metal plate on your shoulder.
So Mange is going to turn around and sort of as a free action just touch the word stone on the table.
Okay. You reach out and kind of grab it and roll your 2d100.
Alright, so what are my options? 66 and 40.
Ghostly voices fill the air for d10 minutes, or your hair stands on end for d10 hours.
Ghostly voices fill the air just around me?
Yeah, it's kind of in an area around you for a bit.
No, be the
Alright.
fuzzy rat.
So you could poof up and massive.
Alright, Mange is going to poof. So what was it?
Yeah, so roll a d10.
For 9 hours?
Yeah, so he reaches out and kind of grabs as he's kind of wrenching the axe out of one hand, he grabs this witch and shoves it in his pocket. And as you touch it, it feels shock go up you, like you just touch the metal pipe after rubbing your feet on the carpet. Just means just poofs. Every hair stuck on end.
Mange pauses for half a second, turns around, and just goes, "Rah!"
If these things were in any way intelligent, that might be effective and intimidating.
Yeah, but Mange doesn't understand that they aren't.
Yeah, you can mark the weird stone in your pocket.
Alright, so as of right now, Mange has picked up 2 additional word stone.
And then Karg, this thing is coming towards him, so he's going to bring the club down its head. It's a natural one!
Oh my god!
Why?
My dice, apparently. He's going to bring up this hammer and slams it down. Again, the thing being surprisingly fast in short bursts. It's kind of ducks and goes and goes to like, jab him in the gut. But it rolls an 11. And just jabs him and hits the belly. He's kind of laughing as he's trying to subtly pull his hammer out of the ground. So, don't look at her hammer. There we go. Rowan.
Rowan's kind of like...
My plan didn't work.
He's kind of like doing a little bit of a peek in there, and he looks over at Siegfried while he's reloading. He's just like, I think this one's on you, buddy. I can't get anywhere near those guys. And Rowan's gonna spend his action reloading his gun. Or his bolt.
Rowan like puts the bucket down, starts pulling up the string.
Siegfried's eyes just said, I'll try to chop at one once that thing's reloaded. Shoot the other one.
It's not your turn.
It's Alexander's turn.
Yeah,
The one in front of me, I do have a knife, so I'm just gonna try to stab this thing as hard as I can.
Yeah, so as it's like stumbling on the step, you just pull out this knife and go to shank it. Roll your attack.
Another one! Oh my god! Oh my god!
You've got to be fucking
Can
kidding
we
me.
get all of the fucking bad luck out of the way already? God damn it, roll 20.
It's only been Rowan that's been doing good. Holy shit!
Yeah, as he's kind of go to pull the knife out, and you find like kind of stuck, and you look down, and see like it's cold. But you didn't think it was that cold. There's like a small sheen of ice on it, which you kind of wrench it for a second before ripping it out. But in the time it took to do that, thing is right to itself, and you see it brings down its weird claw at you. That's a 12. And it slices through the air in front of you.
I think it's time we all consider the pros of becoming flesh puppets.
Alright, Siegfried.
Siegfried's gonna... One second, I just want to check a rule real quick.
I don't think you can make up how bad luck we got.
Siegfried's gonna switch his stance to charger, and he's gonna charge in at this one.
So Siegfried kind of like takes out the sword, kind of drops down to a stance and goes running in. So it kind of held in a low grip, so you won't accidentally hit the roof.
Yeah.
The roof is big enough that you're not going to be hampered by it. You're not doing massive overhead swings, you're kind of keeping it low.
Mm-hmm. So it doesn't get an advantage on my attack while I'm charging, and I get to knock it prone if I succeed.
Yeah, and you get a +2 to hit and to damage while you're charging. Well, when you actually get the charge.
Alright, so is each of these blocks 5 feet?
Yes.
So let's see, 5, 10.
You have to move at least 20 foot. Yeah, you can get into any of them.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack this one.
Ooh, hey. Zach.
Yeah?
We have a buff.
Hmm?
Malal buff.
Oh.
So, actually we have two.
Oh, two buffs.
Ooh.
So this is the table. So how many buffs do we have listed?
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, so roll 2d6. I'll let you do it, Zach, because you are the DM.
3 and a
All right.
1.
So Blessing of Regeneration and Renaald's Thumb Up.
Okay.
So both of these are directed at single characters. The first one, Renaald's Thumb Up, was classic. So whoever you want to apply it to will get advantage on their next roll to hopefully overcome a fucking
PC or
fumble.
one of the blocks if you want.
Yeah, you can give it to literally anyone. It can be one of our allied NPCs. It can be one of these fucking enemy blob things. It can be one of us. And then for Marius, you can choose a character to heal for D4 plus 1. Alright, so Siegfried gets advantage on his next roll. And Marius, who do you want to heal, if anybody? It can be an enemy, it can be us.
Because like as Siegfried is dropping into this position, you just feel this like surge of energy from some unknown eldritch place.
Oh, I love this
running
guy.
in.
I love
Alexandria, roll 1d4 plus 1.
this guy. Alright.
So 2
Fine.
HP.
And as Alexandria's there, you feel like you feel like tender stroke of some unknown entity, which has this kind of nice soothing feeling. Doesn't really help, but like you feel a little bit better. Like the wound, like that cut on you hurts a little less.
Alright.
Yourself for that. And Siegfried goes running in an advantage on your attack now. Advantage on +2, double that one.
So...
Can I just roll again anyway?
Yeah, roll again if you didn't roll with advantage.
Okay, yeah, it's a good thing we had advantage.
Yeah.
Oh god, look at your damage roll as well. You got double 12.
Damn. Kill
Double
it to death.
12. So, wait, wouldn't I be doubling to 16? Oh, double.
No,
That
it's
is
on the damage you automatic because you roll with advantage.
okay.
Yeah, thing normally. Yeah. Yeah, you got a max damage, you just run in this off of its head.
Oh,
It's
nice.
like
Beautiful.
running in and feel this energy fuse you just and the head just rolls to the floor and the body's kind of twitches for a second. You're gonna whack it with the pommel to make sure and it collapses to the floor and it scatters apart.
Nice, nice.
And it is now the
Excellent
blobby's
shit.
turn. Step up to there. Got one against Kark, which just hits. 3 damage and does not care about charisma. So you'll take the charisma hit.
Hmm.
Let me mark it because he does not have a whole bunch of charisma. And then one will attacking Skit Scratch with a natural 3. One attacking Alexandria with a total of 9. And then here, they kind of actually no, for like this they're outnumbering me. They're gonna keep there and keep like pressing their attack, trying to hurt me. Wow, that is a natural 2 and a 14.
Neither of them hit. So, no fumble for me to swing back at?
No, it was a natural 2, not a 1.
But they didn't hit me, from the sounds of it.
Yeah. Yeah, the blobs did nothing.
Alright.
Even with that +1 for flank.
Mange screams at Skit, stab.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep shanking at the one in front of him. Ooh, natural 20.
Woo, beautiful.
He comes in and does maximum damage. That is 8, 9. Yeah, that's 10 health. So he goes in and like one knife jabs it right in the clavicle. It's kind of down through the chest. Like would definitely like puncture a heart. And that would be a kill on most people. You can
On a living being.
And it turns towards him. He kind of like squeaks and goes to jab his double dagger bit into it. Oh, double 9. That may actually hit these guys. He has a +3 to hit, so that exactly hits. Like squeaks and jabs at him, like one blade in each eye, it just penetrates through the skull. And it kind of squeaks, stabs that in, and it kind of jerks several times and then collapses off of his knife.
Can Mange see that well enough from where he is right now?
There's a lot of blobs in the way.
Alright, yeah.
I think you'd hear like the squeak of it not working and a stab and something collapse. So it sounds like he did something successful.
Aha! Sounds good! Mange is going to fucking he's still raging because it was in reaction to the other thing. This is the last turn for his rage.
Yeah, it will end at the end of your turn.
Yep. So, swing axe at non-wounded one. And would that hit? 11?
No, Alexandria, do you want to give him the buff?
Absolutely. I just say, you better not fucking miss this, or I'll kill you myself.
As Janice, as Alexandria is struggling to get her knife out of her sheath. Yeah, with that, that's a +2, I think. Alexandria.
+3, actually.
+3.
So
yeah, as she
14.
shouts that, you just feel like, I'll fucking show you, as you jam the blade into the thing's head. And 15 damage, you just basically almost cut it in half. Cutting it in half, like...
That lady couldn't kill me if she wanted!
It's gonna bring the axe, hits in the shoulder, and you can pull it down, kind of getting caught on the hips and not quite cutting it in two. Yeah, it kind of slops to the sides and collapses down. Kark, that's the one that he wanted to squish, is now down. I think he cares. I think he would care more about Alexandria than he does about the little rat thing.
She's at least pretty.
Yeah. He's like, eh. Not the worst I've seen. He's goes to bring the hammer to smack it. That just barely hits. Kark has not been rolling good. But then his damage. This is why you guys should have been afraid if he'd hit you during that fight. Fucking win.
Wow, what a shitty roll, though. He probably barely hits him and glances like half of his body off, but he's still alive.
Although, also, when a creature within range of him becomes staggered, he gets a free attack on it.
Oh!
Yeah,
so he swings again.
It's alive and then gets to hit it with the end of the hand and finish it off. And hits, and he cannot roll less than 2. Hits it with that, seems annoyed that it's still alive and brings the hammer down, just squashes it onto the stairs. Alexandria kind of gets splattered with a bit of gore. This like weird, like very red flesh kind of slaps onto your face.
I'm just kind of like very out of breath, kind of holding my hand. Hey, not bad, big fella.
Smirks and then turns to go and smack the other one. Rowan? Yeah, you've got a crossbow reloaded, and the two that are left are in combat. They're in melee.
Rowan is... Shit. He plans on going ahead and take... That's actually a good question on what we want to... Or I don't want to do. What we want to do. Rowan would probably go ahead and do, like, move up with his crossbow, maybe do a little, acrobatic somersault just for flavor-wise. Here.
Kind of doing the, what is it the office parkour?
Parkour!
Gonna jump on his midsection, it will do a roll, come up. Yeah, parkour!
Right in front of him is the warp stone, just like, whoop.
And they come up out of roll, see that, you grab it?
Yeah, he's gonna grab it.
Roll your D100.
Come on, give me some horrific effects. Hey!
88. Yeah, so as you touch it, you feel this like shock go through you, and you find like your thoughts like weirdly cloudy. And roll me a D10.
Okay. 5.
Reduce your courage willpower by 1 for 5 minutes. You just feel like this shock of energy go through you and kind of like a slight headache, like you can't quite think as quickly as normally. Oh god.
And yeah, that was my action, I assume.
No, you can just grab it and put it in your pocket. It's not hard.
Then...
Imagine you just have like a pouch on the side, it's not hard, just shove it in.
Okay, the question is, would Mange forgive me if I accidentally... Well, you know how fucking bad I am with shooting into combat.
And Skip does only have 6 hit points, so one shot is likely to kill him.
Yeah, no, I don't,
Mange will forgive you for shooting him in the shoulder, but he won't necessarily forgive you for shooting his friend. But would Rowan realize this in the moment?
Yeah. Well, there's like Nikki at the moment, there's the massive form of Kark in the way as well. Like,
yeah,
there's a fair amount in the way of this guy.
He would see this one as an easier shot than this one.
You could like shoot that one between Siegfried's legs.
Yeah. It's just locked on target. Man.
Careful.
You're gonna come up out of the roll, kind of aiming that, see that, grab, shove it in your pocket.
Nope.
Fire
hit
that.
him.
But it wasn't a fumble.
It wasn't a fumble.
Roll a D3.
Oh wait. Fucking 1 out of 100.
You rolled a 1 out of D3.
Well, that counts.
Oh.
So if it was a 33 or less. So
Wait,
roll
so
roll
who
a
does
hit
hit?
range.
Siegfried or Mane? Should we do a...
Siegfried is not in the melee.
Alright,
He's
so...
not actually engaged. Yeah.
Okay, so I'd hit Mane.
Yeah, you re-roll the attack to see if you actually hit him. You might just hit him in the armor.
Yep, that actually no. So it ended at the end of my turn, right?
Yes. You can rage again if you want.
Do I have another rage?
If you bought it.
Oh yeah, you got the one, so you take it as your thing. So yeah, you're out of rages.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're like kind of coming down a bit, like the phone's leaving now. You just go, the bolt just embeds itself in your side.
Sorry!
That
you're
hurt!
They're not quite staggered. So you feel like most of it got absorbed by the armor. It's kind of like it's poking you awkwardly and annoyingly in the hip. Because until you actually get staggered, it's not really damaged.
Manges just gotta like glare at Rowan and say, "Other words turn mine."
as you look back and see it's not on the table anymore.
Yeah.
Rowan just does the guilty shrug, just
Right, Alex.
Alright, so the thing in front of me is dead, right?
Yeah, it got smushed. It's just that's the one that is on the initiative tracker.
Alright.
So this is gonna move that out of the way.
Okay. So, since I kind of know Skid
Ooh.
Scratch a
Hold
bit
up.
better, I'm probably gonna
Hold
go
up, we got a debuff.
Oh.
We'll all debuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 of those, so roll 1d10.
10.
10.
All right, so it's unfortunate. Reduce somebody's luck by 1. Who's losing some luck?
I would say when it says PC, you can also pick one of their like allies. Pick Congo's Get Scratch if you want.
Yeah. So any of the actual players, not the enemies. Mange loses a luck. Well, thanks. I appreciate it.
Alright.
It's shot in the back. Well, I mean, to be fair, you
Yeah,
did get shot in
it's
the
been
back.
unfortunate.
Thanks, Classic.
Yeah, then you just feel this bolt hit him in the side, and then God just gives him the middle finger. Alright, Alexandria, continue.
Alright. Since I know I've known Skid Scratch for a while longer, I'm probably gonna go help him out. And I'm gonna try to stab him again.
Yeah, you finally like break the bit of ice and yank that knife out of the sheath. You do have it outnumbered, so you get a +1 on the attack. So you can increase the hit mod by 1.
Oh, I increase it by 1? Alright.
Yeah. And when you outnumber something, you get a +1 on the attacks. 14 hits. These kind of
5 damage.
drive that knife into like the back of its skull. Like something like a crack and squelch, but then like as you're holding it there, the head kind of starts to turn to look towards you. You kind of hold along with the knife for a second before you yank it out. Right, Siegfried. Siegfried. Is he back?
He's not.
Yeah, you're muted if you're saying things.
Oh, I fucked up. Yeah, Siegfried's gonna move over towards this bleedy fleshy, and is just gonna, I'll take a swing at it.
Get a +1 because it's outnumbered. Yeah, so this is a slight modification of the game's rules, because normally if you're flanking, you get a +1. But since I find that tends to make combats evolve into a line, I just modified it to being if you outnumber the person, then you get the +1. That fights can become a normal blob. Yeah, and 8, you go and swing that in, and again, these things are surprisingly fast in short bursts. So you know, swing that in, it kind of zips out of the way, you kind of skim just past.
Alright.
As now it is the blob's turn. Well, since you just swung at it, it's going to turn and go to scratch for Siegfried. Ooh, that is a 18. I assume that hits.
Yeah,
Succeed.
that hits.
That is 3 damage. And 1 charisma damage, unless you want to try and...
Oh, what the hell? I'll try to resist the charisma damage.
Just remember, if you resist it, and you do successfully, then that drops down your luck, and there might be something later that you want to save against more.
Actually, yeah, fuck that. He'll
Here's the
take
thing,
it.
like, if you don't really use charisma, you might as well take the hit. Because like, until something's going to drop you down to like 3, you're basically fine. You don't use it. You're just
Yeah,
finding,
fuck
like,
it.
more difficult to get words out and stuff.
He'll just take the prettiness hit.
And you feel like small amount of like the thing that makes you get kind of sucked out with your fingers. And the other one, Alexandria just stabbed it in the back of the head, so it's going to turn and do a scratch at her. That's correct. That is an 11. It goes like the scratch out, and Alexandria just like backflips out of the way.
Nice, I'm getting acrobatic.
Gets good, misses with the first one, and just barely misses with his offhand. Mange.
Alright, Mange's turn.
Mange
Mange has
trying to stab at it, but again going for the chest, but there's not really anything of value. It's like,
Mange just like turns to this one and just like, "You die now!" Okay, that should kill it.
Yep.
You're right.
Yeah, you scream, "You die!"
Alright.
And just cut it in half.
Mange just sort of
chop
smiles as a
stuff off.
result.
Yeah, so the top half kind of like tries to like
You die
fall
now.
towards you for a second and then
Okay.
collapse.
And Mange has a lot of movement and can just scurry over here, basically.
This means runs over to join the curb stomp. Alright, can't.
Speaking of curb stomp,
Not bad. Rowan. Conk is like trying to swing this hammer, but there's too many little people in the way. He's like, fucking out of my way!
So Mage was Rowan was gonna go ahead and like raise his finger, just like I'm gonna heal, and like Mage is already gone. So, Rowan is gonna go ahead and it seems like they have this pretty covered, so he's gonna go ahead and start inspecting this item on the table, I suppose.
Seems to be this like statuette, so like like 8 inches or so large, and just seems to be this ivory statue of a coiled up snake. Looks basically like the token.
Would I begin? Could I begin trying to inspect it for any magical properties while these guys are all fighting?
I think that like takes a minute or so.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty much just giving my turn up, since
Yeah.
they're all pretty much taking on this one guy.
Yeah, sensing magic is a few minutes. Yeah, so it's kind of like, they got that, as you're like picking it up and like examining it, like looking at the magic around it. Alex, you know, rip your dagger out of the head and it's attacking at you.
yeah, I'd got nothing else to do other than just do it again.
Another stab.
Another stab. Let's do this. One moment.
Okay, that should kill it. Or hit it, at least.
22. Yeah, so you go and you stab into it again, like again hitting like the side of the head. Kind of takes the hit and it jerks to the side and kind of like trying to scratch at you again, still alive. It has become staggered, so Khan gets his free hit on it. So free attack on it. Oh, God.
Stop throwing shit off the table.
Oh. As he gets a natural 19. Yeah.
Taking the shot.
So as Alexander like stabs it in the side, it like turns towards her again as she rips the knife out, and then it just goes splat under the hammer. Can't crushes it. It is. I was very disappointed at how that fight went last session, because if it hit one of you, would have got an immediate free hit again. So you should have been a lot harder to fight.
Well, the combat is over, so probably the combat music should go too.
Yes.
I just kind of look over at Mange and I just kind of smack him upside the head. You fucking idiot!
Mange turns back and slaps her in the boobs.
We cut to black.
Roll for jiggle. Roll for jiggle physics.
Are
Roll
we
for
trying to
jiggle
roll high or
physics.
low?
Yes.
Nat
Yeah.
1, it goes backwards. You're
There.
confused.
Yes, it does a 737 jiggle. Whatever that means.
Sounds like a Tony Hawk.
All right. Well,
skater.
now we have to make a jiggle
Make that
physics
noise.
table.
I mean, that's up to you guys. You can make that if you want.
Anyway, moving
Yeah,
on.
The fight is finished. You guys can do a short rest if you want.
Mange is going to do a short rest to get his rage back at the very least.
You get 3 per day. So the first one you get 3 rolls.
Does it go 3, 2, and 1
Yes.
modified by your kind mod? Okay.
And
Which-
it goes 3, 2, and 1, and you get an additional number equal to your con mod, which you can take at any point. Which you can add to
So
any of them.
what are we rolling for this again? Willpower.
For the rest, it is a will check.
So we'll
Hey, I
save
still pass
or
with
we'll
the
check.
rules. We'll check.
A will check. It's not a save.
No luck.
And on the handout is what you can.
Right. So
And then I'll say the NPCs, since they don't really have abilities and stuff to use, I'll just say that whenever they're short rest, they just heal half of what they've lost. Plus their con mod.
Alright,
Treat it like they got one.
So the first one is going to be to recover HP. So half of what I lost total, I have lost 9 HP. So half of that we roll down.
Yeah, everything is rounded down, so you'd recover
Round
4
out.
plus your con mod.
4 plus 2. So 6 HP back. So Mange is back up to 20.
Just
And,
gonna sit down for a second, you can like check over the wounds that you took, and that you've got a scratch, you can yank the bolt out of your side, throw it back at me, throw it back at Rowan.
And I'm gonna do a second one. Do I have to do a separate one to try and regain my the rage?
Pick with each one. You get 3 rolls. So you use 3 rolls on your first rest. Yeah, you cannot roll them if you don't want them, but you get the 3 rolls.
All right, so I've got I succeeded on the first 2. So can I did that heal? Can I just get my rage back for another encounter?
Yeah. So the first one is the heal. The second one is your rage. I don't think you're down any reroll, and you only have the 1 ability, so you don't really need to roll a third. You can if you want for shits and giggles.
Okay.
Yeah, Alexander and Siegfried. You
Oh
guys
god
can-
damn it!
I just kind of say,
your rest if you want.
do any of you fucking idiots know how to repair a gun? Cause mine broke in this mess.
Rowan, while like looking at this magical statue, just if it was magic, yes, but I don't know anything about artificing.
It's not
Great.
it's not rattling gun. It's weird.
Yeah, kind of looks like that's the tiniest lead belcher I've seen. I don't know.
Great. Guess this. thing's
Siegfried's gonna just say like, I could have a look at it.
Eh,
Out of
well,
character, he has no real skill. I think would be related, but
I mean,
try.
you are a mercenary. Like, what is your background?
True.
Is your background mercenary? Yes. Yeah, I think, Soldier of Fortune, you've definitely seen guns before. Like, you've seen people, like, do some field repairs to them, so you might be able to do something.
He'll give it a go.
So you'd have the best chance out of anybody. You've actually seen a gun before.
all right, here you go. Give it a shot.
I just
Give it a shot, fuck buddy.
Give it a shot. There you go.
Oh,
Bashes
not
it with a fucking handle of the Zweihander, just cracks it in half. Here you go.
So which stat would I be rolling?
It is a general law with intelligence.
Fuck.
Can he choose to re-roll that potentially?
no, he doesn't have the skill. Wait,
Yeah. If you don't have, do you not have general law?
He has insight.
Yeah.
That's
So yeah,
like
if you
going
don't have you don't have general law. So yeah, you kind of
No
look at it, you
reroll.
can like try and like buff it out a bit. You make it look a bit better, but you don't know how to do the internals. Like, just seen somebody fix one before, but he had a whole bunch of equipment and it took him like 20 minutes. You can like pop it out and like, I don't know.
You can still intimidate someone with it. This is some advanced
You
stuff.
kind of make it like look like it's not broken, but it won't fire. You could point it at somebody and it'll look scary.
Thanks anyway.
Are you
I
feeling
take it
lucky,
back,
punk?
And I just start trying to do a short rest as well.
Yeah, so short rest in this game is very short. It's basically like a minute or two. You know, like quickly bandage yourself up, take a breather. Kong just like looks down and wipes the blood off of the already clotting wound.
Alright, so what do I roll for it?
It's in the handout that I showed to everybody. Let me open. Not magic. Yeah, it is. You get 3 will checks, and you can do one of the things for every success you get.
Alright, so what should I roll then? What stat?
It is will. Just
Will. Alright.
Yeah, no skill, just the will stat. And you roll that 3 times.
Alright.
Okay, 1 success. Just roll it twice more. 2 success. Okay. So you got 2 successes, so you can pick 2 of the things. And
Alright. So what does that do?
you can pick 2 of those. Yeah, I don't think you've used any reroll pools, so I think you just want the healing, get back your inspiration.
Yeah, healing.
Yeah, you can mark back your inspiration, then you heal. You lost 8, so you heal 4 plus your con mod.
Yay,
Alright,
they can
so-
inspire me to not be shit again.
So 1, 2, 3. And then what is it next? Plus my con, you said?
Yeah, so you'd heal up 6.
Oh, I'm fully healed then. And
Oh, I miscounted. I thought you'd lost 8. You'd lost 6. So you'd have regained
So
5.
we-
So drop 1 hit point.
alright,
Uh,
fair enough. Alright, so I did that, and then my inspiration's back. That's cool. Cool.
Cool.
Siegfried, do you want to rest?
Yeah, he's gonna take a short rest and use it to regain uses of maneuvers.
Yeah, roll your willpower. You get 3 rolls, but it's the first short rest.
Okie doke. 3 rolls, you said?
3 willpower. That's 2 successes. That's all you need. You can actually use 3 because you have used 2 abilities. But yeah, so you can heal, recover abilities. You can pick 2.
Wait, I can heal and recover abilities?
Yeah, because you got 2 successes, so you can pick 2 off of the list.
Okay, cool. So yeah, he's gonna regain abilities and heal. I believe it's.
So you pick up one of your abilities, so you can get back adaptable or supplies.
I'll do adaptable, and he's gonna.
And then you heal
So
1
for-
half of what you've lost plus your con mod.
All
So
right.
you get back 1 plus your...
Wait, so can I go beyond my maximum then,
No,
or
you can only heal
Okay.
up to your...
so yeah, just back to full then?
Yeah, you can't overheal by putting a bandage on.
I have become more durable.
Ugh. It
So he
feels
kind of like looks down at the slight scratch on his chest and just kind of like puts like a quick patch over the armor to seal it back up.
Holy Sigma, bless this ravaged body.
Oh, Lord. Thank you, Saltspire.
Yeah, so a witch hunter walks in and kills you all for being heretic.
So,
We have the big gun or not?
a Skaven, an ogre, and a witch hunter walk into a bar. A witch hunter leaves.
The witch hunter leaves and comes back with reinforcements.
No, a witch hunter
Wait,
just
no.
leaves.
The witch hunter killed
Nothing
the
else ever
bartender for
leaves.
allowing this.
Nobody else leaves the bar ever again.
Oh.
The
That is-
bar is just cleansed in holy flame.
Basically. Shit some.
Yeah, so you guys take a second, you see these weird, like, half-fleshy corpses kind of on the ground now. And Rowan is looking at this statue.
Yeah.
So, Rowan, you can roll your intelligence or perception check.
It is a arcane lore check to determine its magical properties, I believe.
No. Any character may spend a few minutes to make an intelligence or perception check, but if they do not have arcane lore, it is at disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just
Alright,
into
so
perception.
as he's doing this, Mange is going to come back into the room and try and pick it up immediately.
Yes, as Rowan said,
Currently
like,
holding it.
he's like looking at it from all angles, kind of. Yeah, he's like holding it and looking at it.
Mange is going to be attempting to take it from his hands.
Do you want to do contested, like, sleight of hand, or?
So yeah, Mange roll a strength. Athletics if you have it. Rowan, you can oppose it with Dex or Strength.
Alright, you succeed. You manage to keep it away from Mange just because you're taller.
Yes, yeah. Rowan just stands on the table and holds it up, and you're like,
Give shiny!
Listen, after I go ahead and find out if it's of any value, you can either have it, or I can give you the warp stone. Just be patient.
as you're in the house and Conk is kind of leaning on the door frame. He put it in, but it would be awkward and uncomfortable.
Actually, I'll kind of hang out. I'll kind of hang out with the big guy because he kind of saved my life a couple times.
Yeah, he's kind of leaning on
Over
the
here
door frame.
shooting the shit with the ogre.
Yes, yeah, you got the intelligence. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not magical.
Oh, so it's just a shiny?
Yeah, it's just a nice statue. Well, you can probably get a good price for it. What did you get actually? You got a great success. Let's say you could guess this would be around the ballpark of 150 or so gold.
Alright.
Worth if you sold it to the right person.
Ron will go ahead and
it will take 10.
Ron will go ahead and he'll go ahead and look at Mange, look at Skit Scratch, say, "Alright, one of you can have it."
Mange turns to Skit Scratch and sort of just glares.
Okay. He like shuffles backwards.
Mange takes the statue.
Yeah.
Then-
Taking look for a second, like try and shove it into your backpack.
Nah, Mange takes the statue, walks over to Skit Scratch, glares at him again, grabs him around the shoulder and says, "You hold statue!"
He like takes it and it's kind of like, he doesn't have any bags. He's like, he's got like a tiny one for gold and another tiny one for woodstone. Holds it out and like his tail wraps around it and is holding it.
Mange
Aw.
smiles at this.
So Mange, you can mark it on your inventory just so we don't lose it. Scared is carrying it. You see that kind of
Alright.
slips every now and then. You have to reach out and correct it. The tail isn't that prehensile.
Alright,
Also,
I got it marked down.
Ron's planning on getting the bolts that he fired. I believe he fired 2 in total. One
Yeah,
would
he
be
fired one which embedded into the wall here, another one which is in the wall.
no, I mean, or wait, no. If one got shot into Mange, the other
Oh,
one
yeah,
got shot
one-
into the
oh, yeah,
corpse,
he shot
and one
through.
got shot out here, actually.
Yeah, he shot one through this way, one out there, and one into.
Should I roll 3d4 to see if I go ahead and can
Yeah.
recover that?
Obviously, you get 2 of them back.
All right.
So the one that hit the wall had magic on it, so I'd say that would keep it intact for at least the duration of the magic, so you could go and pick that back up. Then the one main kind of ripped out, and it's up to him if he gives it back to you or not.
Keeping the bolt out of spite.
This is mine now.
You shot me with it.
Mange will not give the bolt back.
You
just
dastardly man.
Except he will, because he really doesn't give a shit too much about it, but he will glare at you as he's handing it back.
All right.
Now shoot Mange again.
Well, it was either him or Skit Scratch, so. Oh well. Hey, maybe we can find some more warp stone down the road.
Well, keep in mind, Mange doesn't understand that you were thinking about this trade-off in your head.
Yeah.
He just knows that you fucking shot him. So.
All right. Should we get moving then?
Mange is going to inspect the room to see if there are any more shinies hidden amongst the guts.
You can roll your detection.
Success.
You look around and you can like dig through something that kind of piled up. You find like mostly intact furniture. So there's like some chairs and stuff scattered around. In one corner, kind of like curled up in a ball, is this like skeleton, which seems to be is too small to be a normal human, so maybe a child. Yeah, nothing that seems to be valuable. Nothing shiny.
Nothing
Just
else
a
in
whole
the room.
bunch of this weird red flesh, lumpy stuff, whatever it is.
Mange, after looking at the really small human, is just like, bah! And just like bashes it aside with his
Just
hands.
kicks
No shinies!
He kicks it, the skull kind of crunches and the bones scatter everywhere.
Mange turns to the door and starts walking out. Find more shiny! Oh no, he rolled a dice.
Yeah, just because I let you roll something doesn't mean that there is anything to find.
I know. No, I was commenting on the fact that you rolled something in the background, so that could mean fucking anything.
I just mess around with dice sometimes.
Sometimes.
Trying to mess with us as much as possible.
I do
Got
also
it.
do that on occasion. It's like, yeah, interesting. Really fun way to make players freak out. Because even saying I do it, you won't know if I'm just fucking with you, and I do it for actual reasons. And are you fucking with us, or is that an actual roll this time? What's going on?
Paranoia. Alright.
Yeah. You guys heading out and continuing on?
Going to go
Ron's
scour
gonna-
the other houses.
I'm gonna peek. Ron's
I'm not
gonna-
making the mistake of leaving, of not being by the giant ogre's side. I'm sticking with him.
Okay.
Siegfried, I think you've been out simped.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe
no.
we'll see.
Technically,
Yeah,
Alexandria
because-
is simping the giant.
Basically, yeah. It's like reverse simp.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she's hanging around the nearly 8-foot tall slab of flesh.
We are all the
Who
a
could
part of the
probably
church.
literally rip you apart with his you-know-what.
Listen, I just want to be friends.
I'm only into strictly platonic relationships with occasional hand-holding.
No, what? You crazy? You doing hand holding before marriage? What the fuck?
I just know that
That's
if
just
I
ogre.
if I leave this guy, there's probably going to be something that kills me. This being next to this guy gives me the highest probability of surviving this thing.
Yeah, you're hanging out for your meat shield.
Yep.
Exactly.
Mange and Skit Scratch are basically going to follow along Rowan.
Oh. Rowan, like, as he's walking over to the side of the building, sees you guys following. He's just like, why are you following me? I was just going to go ahead and get the high ground.
Mange looks at you and tilts his head. Why not follow?
I mean, you could check out the other buildings, but I'm gonna go
Okay.
ahead and be... I'm gonna get a scouting position. If any of you have any
Mange.
ranged weapons.
Mange is basically gonna be going
Well,
over towards this building here.
Did
Siegfried's
Yeah, keep moving
gonna.
yourselves around.
Alright, Rowan is gonna use his grapple hook. Yeah, he has a grapple hook, that's right. To sling it up here and try and climb up onto the roof.
Alexa, you should be able to move Conk around as well. So if you want to move around, you can just say that Conk's coming with you.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, Rowan, there's like a
No,
lot
he's
of
over here now. No, he's over there. He's over there. It's over there.
Yeah.
It's over
It
there.
wouldn't be too
He's
hard.
still
There's a lot
here.
of rubble, so yeah,
There.
I'd just say, bro, you could like climb up the wall if you take a minute.
Okay. Do you want me to roll acrobatics or?
No, actually,
Is Siegfried even coming?
Take your time. There's a lot of rubble around. It's not a very hard climb.
Okay. Eventually go.
Clambers up onto the roof. Alex, Siegfried, you can all move yourselves around.
Yeah, Siegfried will probably kind of join the Skaven and like searching and looting.
All right. So Mange is going to try and lead Siegfried and Skit over to this green roof building next to the tree from earlier.
So you head on down that way.
Yeah,
Start
basically.
poking around in the rubble. And I'd like to join
Mange,
you.
after the previous encounter, Mange is going to be a little more subtle. And by that I mean he's not going to just go charging in this time. He's going to try and stealth.
You've heard of the horned rat. Now get ready for the learned rat.
Yeah, just so you don't like bog it down before just rolling. Let's say one of you in that group roll detection. You have it with advantage.
Alrighty.
Rowan, you
I'll
do
do-
the same. No advantage because you're by yourself.
All right.
With advantage, so I have to roll that again. I didn't do it right. Great success.
Wait, you want me to roll stealth or detection?
Detection.
You said detection.
Okay.
I did pretty good.
There's only one of you in that group would need to roll it. So that we didn't get everybody rolling.
Well, either way, it's a great success.
Yeah, you guys are really good at rolling detection. As you guys are kind of peeking around, you can like don't see much in this rubble. It seems like burnt down, and it seems like somebody else looted through here before. But through some of the windows, you see a glow coming from around this statue of seemingly weird stone. And Rowan, as you're kind of peeking around,
Yeah.
You look over. Look over and you see like several chunks of wood kind of like at the foot of the statue, almost like an offering. And then in front of it is what looks like a harp. And then on top of it, looks like not built into it, looks like somebody set the skull on top of it. Let me double check exactly what it looks like. Yeah, so it's this harp which looks like very nicely made, like proper mahogany wood. You can see like silver kind of lining there. It looks like a very nice harp. Looks intact as well, which is surprising. And then on top of it is this bone white skull, but you can see like lines and decorations across it which seem to like glimmer a bit like there's some kind of metal in it. And then down in this like pit you can see a slight green glow coming up, which you now associate with weird stone.
Okay. I had a question. Could I roll arcane lore to see if I would either know like if this is even a demon or not like if
it's like a statue.
Yeah, like if I'd know what type or for what sort of creature it was, or like to who it was.
He knows everything because he rolled good arcane lore.
Yeah, with that, it doesn't seem to be of anybody in particular, but then it also looks like it doesn't look quite natural. Like the wings coming off the back don't look like they were carved, almost like they grew out of it, which isn't that weird for Mordheim. It looks like it was a normal statue, but it's been warped and changed by the weird shit going on. Yeah, it looks like it went from. It might have been like a thing of Sigma or something, because this was an Empire city. That'd be like your guess, but it's been warped and changed by the general stuff.
I wouldn't trust it.
Yeah, although with that, you do also know there are creatures that make
Gargoyles.
themselves look identical to statues.
Mm-hmm. So Rowan's
When
thinking.
you see a statue, there's always that bit of spark in me. It's like, that could be a gargoyle.
Yeah. So these four are on the offering as well as whatever this is. Meanwhile, this one's in the pit.
There's several chunks of stone as well as a harp in the skull, and then seems to be at least one down in the pit.
Okay.
And
Rowan
then you
is
can
gonna
see all of the wheatstone chunks. See, like there's a window here. So the Waystone jumps on it, and then see like a bit of a skull and some of the silver off of the harp.
Hmm.
This seems too good to be true.
I just was kind of like imagining to like search a house.
Yeah, Mage just gotta search around. Detection?
Like, yeah, you've already rolled. You got your great success. Yeah,
Right.
that's what you. There doesn't seem anything of value in the house.
Alright, Mage is going to very slowly approach the giant pile of wordstone in the thing. And once he gets about, like, here, assuming nothing happens yet,
Yeah, so you saw like roll of stealth. You kind of like climbing over the window and trying to like avoid stepping on any glass.
I rolled one earlier before you had me do detection. I got a success 13 out of 16.
So now the question is, was that an actual roll or was I fucking?
No, that was an actual. I wanted Mage to be stealthy here.
No,
'Cause I was
my
talking.
roll. Was that something on a perception, or was I just rolled it? Yeah, so you can like crunch over. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you see all these weird stones. The statue hasn't like attacked you or anything.
All right, Mange. Is there a rock nearby?
Yeah, there's like plenty of like there's not really a rock. There's a lot of bricks and like broken glass and stuff.
All right, Mange takes a brick and chucks it next to the statue. He's not trying to hit it. He's trying to hit next to it.
Throwing it over here.
Well, sorry, this offering thing.
So you're like throwing it over here.
Yeah, just like on the ground next to it.
You just throw it out, kind of tumble across, breaking a bit. Yeah, nothing seems to happen.
Mange turns to Karnk and is like motions for him to come up. Motions for Skit Scratch to come up to him.
Kind of like looks at like the window that you climbed through and is like, I'll have to go around.
Mange nods and just waits for him.
So I was heading around.
Friend's gonna still be watching from the roof.
Alexandria sticking to his side.
Yeah, because last time I didn't do that, I almost fucking died. And then the moment I got next to this guy, I was suddenly not dying.
So, Mange is going to... How long does it take for Karnk to get around?
Not long, like 10 seconds. He's like jogging around.
Alright.
He's gonna just decide and head around.
That was for me.
Yeah. You know, pops his head around stick. So what are we doing with the touch?
Mange is going to be like, prepare to smash anything that pops out. And then Mange will approach this and, as quickly as possible, try and grab all of the wordstone at once.
Alright, roll a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. I don't think I have the skill specifically, so would it be Dex?
Yeah. If you don't have the skill that I say, it's just it's just
Success.
So you success by 6. Yeah, so you reach out and you like grab one in each hand, shove it in your pocket. Roll a 2d100 twice. See what happens. Yeah, it's fully possible.
Roll 2d100 twice?
Yes, because you're picking up 2.
This is a reminder. Take migraine medication.
Take your migraine medication. So that is, if there are any animals nearby, they are spooked and are running away. So there's probably a couple of rats that are running. Because 50 and 55 are the same thing. And then 44 and 25 is either you glow with an eerie light for d10 hours, or a cold and a natural wind blows through the area. So Mange is still puffed, but do you want to also glow slightly?
Considering our earlier fucking prediction of a certain individual, we are not going to do the wind, we are going to do the glow.
Yeah, so you pick it up one, he's kind of like, you can like feel energy pulse through, and you're like, you shove it in your pocket. The other one, you pick it up, and as if you could have like the glow from the wisdom kind of goes onto your hand, and your hand is now slightly glowing.
Kind of badass image, not gonna lie.
Do I have to roll for how long that lasts?
Yes.
So it's D10.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna glow for 6 hours. So the glow's gonna go away before the pup.
Poof and glowing.
Alrighty.
And then roll me a dex. You have advantage.
Dex with advantage. Acrobatics, you said if I have it?
Yes.
I do. Great success 3.
As you're gonna pick it up and quickly shoving it and then going for another one, you see like this. You see like, I was kind of like all of you notice it like at about the same time the mage does, as a hand of the touch is kind of hits the ground like right next to where you were.
A what?
As she is now moving.
Alright. So, considering I was telling everyone to be prepared to swing at whatever pops out, we are not surprised, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
It doesn't get a surprise round. It could have gotten one hit on you if you'd failed that, because you were like just grabbing stuff. But yeah, nobody is. You're all kind of looking at it like that thing's gonna come to life.
Alright.
Rowan's just mentally saying, "Called it."
It got a 2 on its thing. Oh god.
Alright, I
Alright,
rolled
so-
mine with advantage. I got a 20.
I got a 21. Fuck me.
Rowan's just ready on the fucking roof nearby.
Just like I knew it. I fucking
your-
knew it.
What is your dex? The number?
Oh, Alexandria and Scratch.
Alex, what's your dex number?
My dex is. Let me see. My dex is 14.
Alright,
So-
and Scratch have the same, so I'll say PCs go first on ties. Right. So Rowan, you're up there just waiting for it. You're just like, the statue's gonna fucking move, I know it.
I'm just imagining Rowan was on the roof already in like a sniper position with a crossbow with his
Yeah, you're just like
fucking
laying
track
down,
on it.
aiming it at the thing's
No.
head. It's gonna fucking move.
No, Rowan's like sitting on the edge of the roof, like kicking his legs, just like I knew it. I fucking knew it. Watch, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna come alive. It's gonna be like awesome. And then he like pulls out his cross and be like, "All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do something." And then he realizes it's made of stone. Say, I'm not gonna do anything with that. So he's gonna hook up his grapple hook and start to repel on down. Try to do it sneakily, I suppose. Like making
Right,
sure
right,
not to
yourself.
grab its attention.
On your stealth. If you're doing your turn, I say you could drop down fairly safely enough.
Okay.
You just drop down and what's the stealth?
11 out of 18 stealth. Cool.
Yeah. And oh, is that my whole turn?
Yeah,
movement?
it's you're being sneaky and climbing down a wall.
Okay.
You could go down it quickly, but you would make noise and/or fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like taking your time so you don't like knock something off and give yourself away.
All right.
Alex?
I have a knife.
Yes.
That is it.
And a gun that no longer works.
Try and intimidate the statue.
I don't think that's gonna work. So I'm just kind of gonna. I don't even know. What do I do? I'm just
Oh,
kind
you
of like.
can throw the knife if you want.
You could throw the knife, or there are bricks.
Yeah, you can pick up a brick and throw it.
Yeah, I'll just take a brick and throw it at the thing.
Fight stone with stone.
Yeah. So just like roll your ranged attack, like use the pistol. It'd be the same roll.
Alright.
It's just not gonna be that damage.
Let me see. Shaboom. Let's see what I got.
You pick up the brick, throw it, it just shatters on the thing's chest. Well,
Well,
you won't
I
get
tried.
exactly much. Yeah, I was gonna say the brick just hits and it breaks. And then get scratch.
Right. Mange is going to motion for
Well, it's
Scratch
that.
not to come up with his stabbies that won't pierce
Yeah.
through the stone.
And like sneaking around and like looking at his nose, looking at the brick shadow, and it's like,
Main sort of like motions throw. He's like pretending to throw a brick.
Yeah, he's kind of like
Yeah?
sets his sword down, kind of looks around, and he puts like kind of pulls on it, and like breaks off
Once
like
our session is over,
a slate off the roof and like throws it. Yeah, again, same as always, throws it and it's hit. Actually, he was hidden, so he'd have it done. But yeah, same thing. He just throws it, just shatters on the thing's head. Yeah.
Mange, Alright, so Mange has an axe, a big old great axe, so with the weight of it, it might be able to do something, but it'd probably dull the blade.
Yeah, well, just the thing, this thing like isn't immune to attacks or anything, it just has a high AC.
Yeah.
And it does have a special thing.
Alright,
Yeah,
Mange...
That skin is very tough and seems like stone, but you can pierce it. It's not actual stone.
Alright, Mange is not going to rage. He is going to save that for when he gets hit. As to avoid dying instantaneously. But in the meanwhile, he is going to swing a fucking axe at it. That's not going to hit.
No. You swing the axe, skitters across the side, some sparks fly out.
Alright, is it possible for me to flee as well? To run away from it?
Yes, but because you do not take the disengage action, it would get a smack at you.
So can I... So gain advantage on... I gain advantage on all tests related to fleeing. On any dexterity test to flee. So this wouldn't count,
yeah,
right?
That's more for like actually like running away from the entire fight. Like if you if like the group are running, then you get advantage on those stuff.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's like if the group ever runs away from the fight, you are very good at that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just backing away from the fight doesn't take any rolls, it just smack at you.
Alright. Okay. Then I am not going to back off. I am going to hold my ground and just sort of hiss like a cat at the fucking statue, and that's my turn.
Siegfried.
Siegfried is gonna once again use maneuvers to switch to charger, and he's gonna try to charge in and smack this thing. Hopefully knocking it prone, but let's see.
So you can do funky stuff to get the charge in. Yeah, I'd say for this thing, since it is larger than you, it would have advantage on the save.
Try it anyway!
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do this.
And it does have a fair amount of... But strangely, I think Kark is stronger. Yes. Kark
They have to
could be
zigzag that
doing an
much?
arm wrestling that.
Shit.
Yeah, I'd say you could do a charge. You'd have to do some funky running around, but yeah.
Okay, cool.
But you can kind of like back up a bit and then run and charge.
So quick question. What is its like base of area? Is it only like
It is...
Is it like this 3x3?
Yeah, it's this size.
Alright.
That's a huge.
I just had it at an angle. I just had it at an
Huge bitch!
Hold
Yeah,
on.
It's
Can I
like
give
a
him
good like 12
inspiration?
foot tall. Remember,
Give
that
him
after-
inspiration if he doesn't hit.
Yeah, you give it after the roll, but like, yeah, it's in after his turn, so you can't give it. Yeah, you can give
Oh.
it to Siegfried if he misses it.
Alright, so
Alright.
assuming it would actually make him hit. Maybe.
Yeah. Because you don't get to know its AC, but you can like, okay, you have the +3 to see if that hits.
Okay.
You don't to.
Does it hit?
Yes, a 21 hits. If a 21 misses, then you should run.
Rolling that
Yeah.
looks.
Siegfried runs and just like slashes this blade across its stomach. Because you hear like this horrible grinding, like sparks fly out. But as he like pulls it away, you see this like gouge in it. You see this gouge across it.
Trying his best somehow to shove this thing.
And then it needs to make a luck strength, right?
Yep.
With advantage.
Yeah, it succeeds. But
Oh,
you did
good
take
job.
down one of its lucks.
Yay.
Alright. So it would be Karnk's turn now. Mange is just like, big thing, smash!
Karnk is going to run and do a charge as well. He does not have any fancy charger thing, but he's just like... Wah! Actually, can he charge? Is he far enough away? No, you need to move at least 40 feet charge. He's just running in and hitting.
He could back up like a step and then charge in.
Yeah, but Karnk's not ready for fancy maneuvering. Well, he rolls an 11, so he runs in and hits it, and you see like the end of the anvil is kind of like flash into touch.
Alright, so he doesn't hit.
Well, he hits it, just doesn't seem to be hurt.
Well, he doesn't wound it.
Yeah. He doesn't beat its AC.
Alright.
And then its turn. Oh, no, Siegfried actually hurt it. So it is going to. Yeah, so it's kind of like. Brings up these arms. You can see like these like long claws grow out of what were once just normal hands. It slashes across at you. One is a 7, the other one is a 20. That was a 20 total, not that.
Yeah, the latter hits, and I better.
That is 3 damage from that one. He's gonna slashes once it scrapes across the arm, and then gives a slight cut across. When its big jaws open, he goes to clamp down onto you. That is a 13. He goes to bite down on that, and you quickly like duck out of the way so it doesn't get a bite on you. And then as you're ducking out of the way, he like swings its head to try and hit you with one of the horns on its head. And a 19. And that is 4.
So 7
So
damage
I got 3
total.
damage and 4 damage?
Yes, he took 7 damage in total. And it's just like slashing at you with all of these things. And, yeah, claws, bite, hitting you with the horn. I think it's 2 claws, a bite, and a gore attack. And rolled absolute ass.
Count your
Rowan,
blessings.
He has no idea you're there. And he's like,
Yeah, you guys got this right. Everyone's gonna go ahead and try and do a. I'm guessing if he even did a mad dash, like around here.
Yeah, if you want to remain stealthy, you have to move at half. So if a dash, you can move 30 feet. You can pick your way around.
Don't you have fucking like any magical things that could hurt this? Where's your fucking slapping your hands together, you bitch?
Yeah, but guess what? I come up to here and say, "Behold, bitch!" It's gonna turn around and eat me because I have 13 health, mister.
Pull your fucking weight, whore.
No, you. Ron's gonna go ahead and sneak down to here.
I'm already trying to, you bitch.
Yeah, so you're kind of coming around to there, and you see this pit is fairly deep. Like around where that is, it's probably about 20 foot down. Although it is like very craggy, so it wouldn't be that hard of a climb.
Okay.
Yeah, you're kind of looking at it like, and looking at it, whole gargoyle. And it's like, just like, this is not the typical gargoyle. Most of them are about man size. They're at the size of most gargoyles that you see. This one is fucking huge. Like,
That's
you've not
huge,
had a statue this size be a gargoyle. It's clearly some Mordheim fuckery.
Of course.
Fuck that.
Alex, throw another brick.
No, actually, I'm going to come in over here because I believe I have enough movement, and I'm going to use Cure Light Wounds on Siegfried.
You only have a 30 foot of movement.
Oh, 30?
Yeah, so you can get to there.
You could get to me. But
Yeah.
Zurg,
you don't
I
have
slapped your
health
tits.
gone.
I have 3
But-
health gone, but it's not worth it.
Yeah,
No,
he
it's
has
not.
3 health gone and can take half damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can dash to get behind him.
You would use your whole turn to get the 2 extra tiles,
Yeah.
basically.
All right, I'm just gonna go over here, and I'm just gonna throw another rock again.
He's gonna run over, grab a rock off the ground as you're going and throw it at it.
All right, let's roll
Although
this.
it is in melee, so if you miss, actually no, this thing is big enough that I'm gonna
Hit AC
disallow that.
19.
And yeah, so you pick up this brick and you throw it. And this is an improvised weapon, so it does D2 plus your dex. Actually, yeah. So roll a D2 plus your strength mod. Plus your dex mod. So strength or dex.
Where's the D? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, you need to /R.
/R space 1d2.
Plus whatever your strength mod is. Dex mod. So yeah, D2 plus 1.
So his dex
So
isn't
that's
the up.
3 damage.
Yeah, it's 4
3
damage.
damage.
Yeah, so you throw this rock and it kind of clunks into the head. You see, like, it hits and it chips of rock. And when it kind of, when the rock bounces, you see a tiny little chip out of its head. This kind of does not really seem overly bothered, but you definitely did something. Right, Skit. Definitely is not going to be coming to join you in melee. You just have throwing knives, but there's plenty of bricks, you just stick to throwing those. Nope. Throwing it is bouncing off.
Yep.
Main.
All right. Slashing at Big Thing again.
You guys are getting a +1 to hit it because you do outnumber it.
All right.
Can't really
So
defend it.
I'll just add the +1 to the axe here temporarily. 17.
That hits as you bring the axe and hitting a chip a good chunk out of it.
All right. So that would be, it already rolled damage, so 5.
Yeah, you chip and take a bit of a chunk out of its hand.
And then Mange sort of just takes the opportunity to say, "Ha! You're a bitch!" Basically. He's trying to, like, rile it up to attack him instead.
Yeah. Right, Siegfried.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. But Siegfried's gonna.
And guys,
I
do
just have
remember
one
you have
question about
exploits.
maneuvers.
Yeah,
So-
you have maneuvers and stuff, so you can try and do some more funky stuff than just hit it.
Yeah, so with
ahead.
maneuvers, when it says I can use it more than one times in one combat, does that mean expending more than one uses of it? Because it's how many you have of level.
Is this for your stances?
Yeah.
No, that charisma you get back on a long rest.
Alright.
Yeah, that stance. You get as many uses as your level, and you pick them during level ups. So if you haven't picked
Okay.
it again, you're stuck with Charger.
Okay. So I'm just gonna make a basic attack.
All right.
Or actually,
And you guys since this is kind of a funky system that nothing else has, so an example of a mage exploit you could do here would be to try and cut off an arm or cut off its horns, limit the amount of attacks it gets.
ooh,
Well, you
yeah, I
can-
want to do that. I'll try to cut off one of its horns because
Instead
it's less.
of to reduce its AC. Is anything you can kind of think to do that isn't just I do more damage. You can attempt with a mage exploit, although it does use luck.
There you are.
Yeah, fuck it. He'll try to cut off a horn because that's what hit him last.
Yeah, and exploits are once you hit and do damage, then you can choose to be, hey, I'm gonna do this.
All right.
That would not hit.
Fuck.
And that's Alex. Do you wanna see if you're +3, right?
Yep, go ahead.
Do you want to give that to him?
All right, so that'll make it a
So
16.
what does Alex do to inspire him?
That's
You
16
got it,
altogether?
big dick.
So 16 exactly hits.
Oh, yay. So yeah, cut off one of them horns.
Attempt to cut off one of its arms. Yeah,
One of its
roll a luck-
horns.
Horns, okay. Yep. Roll a luck check. He's gonna take an opportunity where it's gonna lean down, so it's gonna as it's swinging its head at you, you swinging the sword, and you just the horns just come off
Nice.
in a mighty swing. Yeah, it can no longer do its gore attack.
Nice.
Mange to Karnk is just like, no arm!
Karnk is gonna take a big old swing with his hammer and get a natural 2. And it is just barely off of being staggered. It's when you go below half, it is at exactly half. So its turn. It is quite mad that Siegfried just cut off its horns, despite the fact that Mange is yelling at him. It is going to keep going for Siegfried. That is an 18 on the first claw. Ooh, 21 on the second claw.
Ow.
That is from the claws. That is 4 sets, 10 damage from the claws.
Ow.
Coming man just rakes across your chest, like taking deep gouges out of the arm, and the red kind of like oozing out through the armor.
Yeah, he's definitely staggered now.
Yeah, then it raises up and goes to take a big bite out of your head. Like it opens its mouth, and like your head could fit into its mouth. Like there doesn't seem to be anywhere. It doesn't seem to go anywhere after that. It doesn't have like a throat, but your head could fit in there. Gets to take a big bite.
I'm getting traumatic flashbacks to the animatronics at the Fright Fest at Six Flags near where I live.
That is
Like
16.
that just hits, yeah.
Minimum damage. That's 3 damage. It rears down with this big bite. You can like basically dive back out of it, kind of rolling and hitting your head on the ground a bit. Desperately try to avoid just getting your head bitten off.
And it can't gore, right?
And it can't attempt to. It kind of brings its head down to like sweep you with the horns, realizing that horns aren't there. And as hard as it is for like a stone to show expression, it looks angry. Its face doesn't change, but you can like feel the anger coming off of this thing.
I try to weakly lift my middle finger on one side of the hill.
On the flake and like fuck you, like trying to quickly stand back up.
It's Rowan's turn. You skipped him by accident.
Who did I skip? Oh, sorry.
Skip me.
Yeah,
Alright.
Rowan?
Run.
Yeah, they got it.
Well, actually, he's gonna go ahead and it's just like, alright. They're doing something. So, Rowan is gonna go ahead and do a surprise shot with his light crossbow. So he gets advantage on it since he's still sneaking.
Yeah, he's kind of there, like looking at the back, and you can see, like, although it seems to be made of stone, it is a living creature. So it's like, as you look at it, like you can see, like it's not full stone; it's like plates and stuff. And you can like take a moment and like kind of try and aim to shoot into one of the plate.
Yeah.
With, like flavor as to how you get advantage to hit this thing.
And he's gonna try and do a me. Yeah.
Somebody voted to do it.
21. Alright.
Alright, so yeah, you take a second to aim and fire it, and it sticks into the back.
Would it be possible to do a major exploit with a light crossbow?
Well, what kind of exploit are you trying?
Flavor
I was
it.
possibly going to go. I was possibly thinking about shooting it in the back of the head or one of its limbs to go ahead and either give it disadvantage on its next attack or possibly disable it. Maybe like put a bolt right through the back of its head and come out its mouth so that way it can't bite.
So yeah, like a temporary, like give it a disadvantage on its next turn would be a minor exploit, because that'd be like temporarily blinding it. Yeah, that would be an opposed. I think you'd want to do a dex check rather than a strength.
Yeah.
Dex makes a lot more sense here. So yeah, roll a dex. You succeed by 7. It succeeds by 1. So you can like you take a stick, aim for the back of the head, and fire it in there. Just it's kind of like rearing up to go in front of the bite. You hit it in the back of the head, and it kind of it's like more stunned than her, but it kind of puts it off for a second. You're like, what the fuck happened?
Rowan's just like, no, and he begins running down here.
Like, yeah, and quickly run. Alec?
Alright, so I'm going to go over here behind Siegfried, and I'm going to use Cure Light Wounds, I believe it was?
Yeah, the heals.
Cure Light Wounds, yes.
So you go up, and as he's doing that, what does Alexandria's Cure Light Wounds look like?
She sucks his...
That's what that does.
That would be more than enough.
So 2d4.
Yeah, so how does Alexandria cast the spell? What does she do?
Kind of just touches his... Oh, hold on 1 minute.
Go on. Please continue.
We know it's going to be something, Lou. Just skip it.
Touches his hand.
She holds his hand tenderly
Oh
for a
shit!
moment.
That's so fucking lewd. How dare you? You're gonna get me banned.
All right. So basically, I would just kind of just touch his, kind of just put a hand on his shoulder as I used Cure Wounds, and it's let's see, it's 2d4.
Yeah, so like as Rowan is like getting to his feet from that, you feel this like gentle like tap on your shoulder, and you feel this like warmth feeling, like a loving embrace from your mother or something, as the power of Sunesh heals your wounds.
Those
And-
two things don't sound like they go together, but maybe they do in Slesh's world.
But yeah, that's
Speed
5 hit points you get back.
Yeah, and then roll DDM.
Go.
Yeah, you just click the dark and dangerous magic roll. Click that
Oh.
button. Right, you're good. Bump up the threshold to 2. And that does not go down until it is triggered or the game ends, essentially.
So if we just
Yeah, dark and dangerous magic
Here's
just
some-
building up until it gets triggered. Yeah, Siegfried, you can heal 5 hits. Give you this nice calming embrace and like a tender, like a nice gentle tending to your wounds. A very soft, gentle healing. Okay, to skip is he's gonna throw another brick at it. Nope.
Alright.
He's like waiting to hear the slates from the roof being thrown and hit and just.
Oh yeah, is it
Shattered.
less than half HP and staggered now?
Oh yeah, it is staggered.
Karnak would have gotten a free hit.
Chance will get a free smack on it. Yeah, like as like yeah, so as it's like kind of like roaring and just kind of like opening his mouth and this like kind of like nails on a chalkboard scream comes out of it at the bolt hitting it in the back of the head. from Rowan.
Mage can screech worse!
It's like I would make the noise, but I physically can't. Yeah, you can like the screech of nails on a chalkboard, but like 10 times that volume, so it can like wincing with
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that. Yeah, that, but jacked up to 20. Now he's doing that conk, we're gonna swing with his hammer.
I can't do that properly.
With a 14, so it kind of hits in and bounces off.
Alright.
So that was hit mange.
Mange spins around and tries to slash his axe at it again. But before he does so, he is going to pop his ferocious rage. So get a +2. So it's going to be a +3 to hit, a +2 to damage because of the outnumbering it, right?
Yep.
Alright, so AC 22 and that much damage.
Yeah,
And
that
I'm going to try and exploit it. Mange is going to try and cut off its lower jaw.
Alright.
That can no
Yeah,
longer
I
bite.
just kind of screeching at that, you like jump up and hit it in the jaw.
Yeah.
Roll it.
What is it again?
Just a luck check.
Nope.
Yeah, so you go up and you
Can
hit
I
it in the-
re-roll luck checks?
Yes, you can. Reroll this for looks or abilities.
I did.
Yeah, so he just jumps up and hits it in the jaw, and for a second it seems like it just bounced off. You kind of drop down like a bit disappointed, and then you hear like a crunch and a bit of like stone dust falls out as the door kind of like swings. It's like hanging just connected on one side.
Ah, so he's dislocated his jaw.
Yeah, you kind of broke it off of one side. So it's just kind of hanging, just
Nice.
flopping around. Can't really bite with any. And I'm about to drop your luck down to 9 now.
Alrighty.
6.
Alright, is this thing on
Oh,
low HP? Because I'm gonna need to be getting going pretty soon.
Yeah, it's at like a third HP or quarter HP.
Yeah.
If you need to go, just flavor it as Alexandria backs the fuck out and goes back home.
Yeah, it'd be reasonable here, and like there's enough people that it wouldn't be able to chase. Yeah, we can just say Alexandria goes, because frankly, I don't really think Alexandria is going to make much of a difference now that she's out of spells.
It'd be really wiser, considering, depending on what action you can take here, it might be wiser to back out too.
Throw one more brick and leave.
Yeah, it's like your gun's broken. You're out of inspiration. It's like fuck
Can't
this.
heal anymore.
Yeah. No, Siegfried.
Yeah, so I
Okay,
have two
so
questions.
can I kind of do that now? Just kind of
Yeah.
like I just kind of pat Siegfried on the shoulder. I'm out of spells
Yeah.
and I'm out of ammo.
Yeah,
I
you
gotta
can-
get out of here. I'll
You
see
give me
you
a quick
back
pat, and you're like,
at the
oh, later,
mansion.
Alexandria.
If you're still alive, we'll you know later.
Alexandria, this is the I'm a head out.
Alright, I'm
Alright.
head out.
See you guys.
See ya.
Take
Have a
care.
good one.
Have fun doing whatever it is.
He has his graduation ceremony.
Yeah. As Alexandria goes off to graduate, you stand back up with the healing magic of
I think she's graduated long ago.
You don't know what. She's graduated from Harps. No, she isn't. She has
No,
9.
I'm talking about something a little bit more personal.
Yeah, she has 9 intelligence. She never went to an actual school.
God
Oh,
damn.
it's also it's
How
Warhammer.
is it possible to flunk the actual school?
Yeah, it's
No, I
Warhammer.
wasn't-
Unless you're a wizard or an engineer, you have not been to school.
The joke was that it was
Yeah,
not
I know.
about a school. It wasn't a school.
Yeah,
But
I
that
know.
wasn't the joke.
Siegfried, you're done.
So I have two questions. So now he's down to just the claws.
Yeah, yeah. The horns are gone and the jaw's kind of just hanging there.
Okay, the other question is there an equivalent to D&D's like disengage action?
Yes.
Yeah, you can just.
It is exactly the disengage action. Use your action. They can't hit you if you want.
Siegfried's gonna make a tactical retreat into the building to get his crossbow out.
Right, so yeah, disengaging and moving off into the building.
Yeah.
Rolled off with that kind of get to your feet. And like,
Just fucking tactical, like, goddamn, runs backwards, ducks into the building through the window, and just a fucking fancy roll at the end. Pulls out his crossbow.
Yeah, he was just gonna.
less dignified from a mercenary who just got his ass kicked. It's more of a mad scramble and diving over the window.
Yeah, it's.
Landing
See, that was
heavily,
the difference the healing made. He got to keep his composure.
like landing heavily in glass shards, but thankfully you have armor on, so he's going to brush it off and stand up, and getting at your crossbow.
Mhm.
Kark is going to roll ass. You got a 13, but not enough. This turn, a mage just broke its jaw, so it is quite pissed at you.
But I have
but-
popped my fucking rage, so it's going to do half damage, whatever it manages to hit.
If it thought it could outrun you. This thing has a 20-foot move speed. It knows it can't outrun you. It's just like, kill him. Oh, that would have been an 18, but instead it was a 6.
Hmm.
So, nah.
Yeah, that doesn't
actually,
hit.
it's kind of like jarred a bit. It's not moving as quickly as it was. You dive out of the way of the first one. And then the second one is a 13.
Does not hit. Mage
Okay,
is
so,
just
like,
bobbing and
yeah.
weaving, just sort of like holding his hands like Rocky Balboa, just like, kill me, motherfucker!
Yeah, you can see like moving like a lot more jerkily than before. There's like bits of like stone dust like falling off of its arms, like struggling to stay intact.
Yep.
Rowan.
Run, like, looking at his empty crossbow bolt, looking at the fight. He's just like, you got it. And he begins
At least
taking out
fucking
his,
reload your crossbow.
well, I can do that and sit here and do nothing, or I could go ahead and pick up this lovely warpstone down here.
I mean, you
It's
could do
20
both.
Yeah, I'll start prepping my grapple. Start climbing down.
Yeah, I guess you can like tying it around a rock.
Yeah.
And then get yourself abseil.
Find a rock
Just
that's
give him a
sturdy
cheer.
enough.
Go, guys, go!
Yeah, roll an athletic. Just strength or dex if you have it. If you don't have it.
Would acrobatics work?
Not really. More like endurance.
Oh, there you go. Well, Zach is having, like, pots and pans thrown around in the background there.
Yeah, so when you like tie it up, they make sure it's a nice tight thing, and you start like nervously lowering yourself down.
Mhm.
You get to the moment, you're like, okay, gotta trust the rope not to break. He's like, step down.
It's
As
just,
I
yeah.
go like, "Ah." Okay, you just have to lean back and trust the equipment. Let's get broken with the rope. Misses. Main.
Mange,
That's high AC. He's all like 15 every time. He's all like a 14, a 15, a 13. Just shattering on
if
his head.
only we had a fucking Inspire for him.
Well, she
Oh,
already
well.
used it.
I know. That's why I'm saying, if only.
Well, it'd be like 1 or 2 damage.
Rowan just yells from the hole, "You can do it!"
Go ahead, you can do it. I'm gonna go in the hole.
Yeah.
Take it!
Alrighty. We are going to swing the axe again! 23 with 9 damage. And
Sweet.
that already does include the +2, so.
You know what I mean? Take a big chip out of the arm. You can see like, the arm like takes that big chip and you can like almost crumbling like the arm is still gonna need to stay attached. This thing is holding on barely. Siegfried. Unless you want to move or anything.
Siegfried launches a crossbow at it.
Roll it.
Okay.
How does Siegfried finish it off?
Okay.
It
Yeah,
had 4
Alright.
hit left.
it opens. Maybe it just opens its like disjointed mouth like one last time,
The mouth is just open.
and it just
Broke it open.
bolt goes straight right into it, and somehow it just kind of like clangs in there, and the whole thing just kind of
It's like
on
really
and on.
do another like slam down on Mange, and you kind of like scramble up, get the crossbow out, take a second, fire, and the bolt kind of hits into the mouth, and you're kind of expecting it. You're like, oh. You're kind of expecting it to go in there and hit and like shatter against it and do nothing. But surprisingly, it plunges straight in. Like, you're pretty sure you can see like the tip of it coming out the top, but that might just be a bit of the stone. It's hard to say. That goes in, it kind of like staggers for a step, like it's not really sure what happened.
Alright.
And like you see like, the light, like the red light that had come out on the eyes, it collapses. And Mange and Conk, give me an acrobatics.
Alrighty.
Conk succeeds. Damn.
Damn.
Actually, this
Before
would
I
be a luck-
fail? Nope, great success.
I was gonna say actually this would be a luck dex. Not
Oh,
just that, but
luck dex.
yeah, you still succeed.
Good, because if I had rolled that, I would have failed.
I was gonna let you keep the roll. Yeah, it just like collapses and like all the parts of it start falling apart. Like there's an arm that lands right next to you, like the head comes falling down about to land. You could dive out of the way.
Alrighty.
Can't take the step back, like hits one of the hits a wing out of the air. It kind of
Siegfried's just staring at his crossbow in disbelief.
So you guys got pretty lucky. You got all your shit rolled out of the way in the last fight. Because a natural 1 or 2 to hit a gargoyle destroys your weapon, unless you make it look safe.
Mange is going to see if any of the remains of said creature. It's like an ear.
Yeah, you go looking through and you find like there's there's an ear along with like a decent chunk of the skull. It's pretty heavy, but you're strong.
Mange very, very precisely cuts off the ear, and then throws it at Siegfried.
And like chipping at it with like whatever like something pointy that you have.
Should I roll to see if he catches it or just gets beamed? And
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you can roll it.
Actually.
Meanwhile, Rowan is just climbing down the hole.
Yeah, Mange, you can roll a range attack. You're actually trying to hit him with it.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to toss it to him, but Mange is probably going to accidentally.
Alright, so Siegfried just roll a dex. Acrobatics if you have it. Yeah,
catches
you
it
throw
in midair.
reaches up and catches it before it hits him in the face.
You earned it!
It's not like a. Wait, what was that?
You earned it!
Grabs it, kind of like just fist bumps in the air.
But meanwhile, Mange is not going to move like that. He is going to move straight into the wordstone that he hasn't picked up yet and grab them both.
Well, you're 2d100 twice.
Alright.
So I can't wait until somebody gets to the second table.
I think that just happened.
Nope. Right, so 53 on 90. Either animals get spooked or you take a willpower damage for the first one.
The animals again.
And 33, your hair stands on end, or you take d4 damage.
The hair is already standing on end, so I add in a
So, yeah, so it will increase the duration.
Alright, so
Your hair becomes porcupine quills.
now my hair is going to be on end for 16 hours, almost a full day.
Means it's very poofy for a long ass time.
It's still glowing. Mange is going to shove all the wordstone into his pockets.
Yeah,
What
and you
about
see this, the things that are left is this large harp with a few things landed on it, but it seems to be mostly intact. Nothing like collapsed onto it. It mostly collapsed around, and the skull that has kind of fallen off.
Is the harp shiny?
It was. It's kind of covered in dust now.
So Mange is going to rub off the dust. Does he immediately notice that it's shiny?
Yeah, you rub it off, and it seems like freshly polished. There is lines going through it, like etchings of what looks like silver in it.
Mange will attempt to pick up the entire harp.
What is your strength?
My strength is 17.
Yeah, so you're gonna heft it and you pick it up and it's heavy and it takes two hands, but yeah, you can heft it.
Mange hugs the harp. Mine!
Kind of looks down and picks up this skull, which is about human size, but pretty much fits in his palm, pretty much. So he kind of picks it up and is looking at it.
Mange turns to Arkin was good fight?
Ugh. Ain't for one of those in a while. No one that big either.
Miles at him.
Yeah, you look like you got a beard. And an afro.
Still climbing.
I'm
down
a
the hole.
giant glowing entire body beard.
Just it's like a glowing hedgehog currently.
That's so-
Spooky rat.
Mange, now that he has something too big for him to carry in a bag, is going to start heading back to the mansion without on anybody.
Trying to heft it and start waddling back to the mansion with it.
Yell at help me!
Yeah, Skip would scramble over and try to help, but he is not very strong. Yeah, he's a strength of 8. He's more of a hindrance. He's kind of more in the way than actually helping. But he's trying.
Mange still, for some reason.
Yeah, it's kind of like you take it at each end and you're holding basically the entire weight on your end. And he's just so it's just more awkward because of the leverage. As you guys start taking it on out.
Hut!
I'm still trying to get this weird stone, by the way.
Yeah, Rowan, you rolled a great success on your thing before, right?
I rolled a
On the
for
dexterity,
dex,
yes.
just a
7 out
normal
of
dex
15.
check.
No, we got a great success. 7 out of 15. Oh, that's Siegfried.
Yeah, so
the
Rona-
normal dexterity I got 12
yeah.
to 17.
Yeah,
Yeah,
12.
roll me another dex.
Okay.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, you abseil down to the bottom, see the weights down there, and you pick it up.
Yeah.
Roll D100.
56.
56. Animals nearby get spooked.
All these
So any-
animals are so fucking mad at us.
Yeah, any animals that were near to here are fucking gone. You got that like 4 times.
Any fucking rats inside of these
Yeah.
houses that are just scrounging around? Like, do we see any of the rats like coming out and
Well,
just scurrying away?
Think of that as like you pick it up and you see like animals that you hadn't really noticed before, several like centipedes, like ants, like that start fucking legging it to the other side of the that like what like around you, like not really noticed, that like climbing out of the wall and going to the other side of the crevice, fleeing from you.
Just a heads up to everyone
go ahead
in
and
chat.
take
Yeah,
the
Twitch is
time,
having some
to
issues.
check
I posted
out
a Twitch
if there is
support
anything else
thing in
inside
the
of
chat
the
earlier.
portals besides the warp stone. If anything
It is
accidentally
acting
fell,
up
or
weirdly,
Maybe some
so it's not
misadventure
unknown.
previously pissed off this gargoyle.
Siegfried is watching this and is just gonna be like, hey, need any help hauling things up?
There's only one shiny thing down here, but
Shiny!
I'm looking.
You just hear that
He
off in the distance.
drops the harp and comes running back.
No.
Jumps down the hole.
It's like, yeah! He gets pulled to the floor.
Yeah, Main just like fucking drops the harp and leaves it with Skit Scratch, who's just struggling to runs. Oh no, he's gonna keep going this up with the harp.
Yeah, Rowan doesn't see anything and sit down here. It's just like, just an empty hole.
Around, yeah, there's a whole bunch of creepy crawlies that are piling into corners as far away from you as they can get. But like, it's pretty dark. You can't really see much.
Yeah.
Like, hold up the weird stone to get a bit of glow.
Yeah. Help me go ahead and look around these neighboring buildings, but besides that, what happened up there, by the way? I heard the shattering of the gargoyle.
Oh,
He's yelling at Siegfried, yeah.
Gargoyle attacked. We fought it. Took what parts of us it could. We took what parts of it we could. And eventually it died.
All right. Here, I'll come on up then.
Yeah.
Everyone will climb.
Yeah, so it's the great success from before, yeah. You have to put it in your pocket and you can climb back on up.
It's just
Yeah.
Still have the turn order up, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so as he's climbing up, Conk looks like, hey. There, any like throws the skull to you.
I'll do you want me to roll dex to catch it?
No, he's throwing it to Siegfried.
Oh.
He's like throwing it gentle enough that he's throwing like gentle enough that you're not gonna fumble it or anything. Fairly light throw.
Siegfried
Still
would,
roll anyway. Somehow fuck it up.
But you can roll for it if you want. But you can choose to fumble thing.
I'm gonna say no because I don't want this falling in the pit.
It seems like catch it, and it's like this is it looks like a human skull. It's like bleached white, but you can see like all of these patterns and like decorations, like somebody did some like Picasso style like fancy drawings on it, but it seems like the lines are done in platinum. There's like platinum lines all going through. It looks very valuable. It looks quite beautiful.
He'll nod his thanks and
It's more for me. Crush it.
yeah, he'll nod his thanks, take a little look, and pack it up.
And that defeat.
Shall we call it here and head back, or do we want to loot more buildings?
Yeah. Do you three want to keep looting without names?
Yeah.
You get to come back.
I think we could go ahead and check this building and possibly this building, but besides that, yeah. Or if we accidentally come across any more encounters, we could do the chase. Panic.
Yeah, if you guys want to have a look around in the nearby buildings.
Yeah. What do you think?
Roll
Might as well.
Yeah, you can roll a detection. Perception with advantage.
I'll actually be able to keep Chinese without main. Have them for health.
Yeah, Conk will
Chronicle-
hang out and provide security because you can't really fit into human buildings.
Oh damn! Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, was that with the advantage? Roll that again.
Hold up. Roll event for. 5 of them. Might be all of us.
These aren't really like combat stuff. No, it's actually they have like a number of rounds.
We spent it. All actors. You use them. Like 10 minutes. No.
Should we keep it if we do?
A round is 6 seconds.
Marius, I'm just going to fucking that one because this is not a circuit.
Yeah, neutral should be like more specified as like combat specific or something. Yeah, they are really only for combat stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'll refund you afterwards.
Roll it again. Roll it again, Ken.
Roll again.
Yeah, because you had advantage.
Yeah, Rowan's helping.
3 out of 15 is still damn good.
Nice, a 3 and a 4. That's where your luck went. As you guys are kind of looting around, you look out and you look down and see a bunch of stuff in a fountain. Along with, you can see this. So the fountain itself looks pretty normal, but you also see this like weird, like yellow mold growing all over it. It looks quite gross, but again, not really out of the ordinary. More time, and you can also see the like soft green glow of wardstone from within the water, as well as you can see kind of like floating upside down. There is this like bowl, and you can see down on the bottom of it, kind of plopped on the bottom, is this glass bottle.
Alright. I have an idea. First off, wait, are we also taking a short rest here?
Yeah, you guys can do a short rest before you go looting if you want.
I don't need one, but I'm asking Siegfried unless he wants me to heal him.
And you can get back spells from it if you want.
I already did, so.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have, like...
Oh yeah, you didn't use any spells that fight.
Yeah, if you want to heal, otherwise you can try to rest it off.
I mean, you could do both.
Let's say rest it off so that way I could have 3 spell slots in case we do encounter something.
Yeah, that's agreed. You can
Fair.
do your 2 will rolls.
So I'm basically not involved anymore, so these guys are going to keep.
This man.
You did get a great success, so you would also see. Seems like there is a couple weird stone over in this building.
Ooh. Okay.
All right, so the willpowers, I got a failure and a great success.
1 success, 1 failure. You do also have 4 additional rolls, which you can spend on any of your rests. So you could take a couple of those if you wanted to get an
How long
extra
does it
success.
take for the addition?
The rests reset every day. No, long rest is D4 days or D6 days.
All right.
D6 days is D4 if you're like in a town.
Okay.
Yeah, so long rest is a long rest. Yeah, short
Alright.
rest is 3 per day.
Rowan is gonna go ahead and okay, so you said that the fountain was filled with this mold, correct?
It's not really filled, it's kind of growing in various places. Like, kind of like you kind of draw it on. Like growing along here, there's a bunch on there. Like growing over in patches, a bit floating in the water, like all scattered around in various places.
Wait, sorry, I can't really see what you're drawing. If you
Oh,
are drawing.
sorry, I drew it on the GM layer.
Oh. Oh, okay. All right. So, also Siegfried, are you healing? By the way, you're still pretty fucked up.
Yeah, so you succeeded once.
Yeah, he is. I was just doing the math.
That's half of your thing.
Okay.
Yeah, half of what you've lost was your con mod. And if
So
you
I
want
healed up to 7 then. Or, well, my 7 plus...
lost 15, so that would be 7. Plus your con mod, which is 4, so you'd heal 11.
Oh, nice.
So up to 22 when you're no longer staggered.
Woo! All right.
Do you want
And-
to use one of your extra rest checks to try and get back your adaptability?
It sounds good.
You get 4 of those.
I think we should try and bang this out of the way then, with the mold.
Let's do it.
And actually,
Ron?
as you see it, you have arcane law, right?
Should I roll it?
Yeah, roll an arcane law.
6 great success.
With
6
that,
out of
like,
50.
as you look at it, like, you've not really had it growing in patches. This might be a bunch of little ones, but you have definitely heard of something called a yellow mold, which is like in the family of like all the slimes and all of those kind of guys. But it's like it doesn't move, but it can shoot out very dangerous spores when it notices prey.
Do I know that the spores need to be intoxicated or
It's inhaled. It's like
inhaled?
something like something to cover your face, or just holding your breath would help.
Okay. I would go ahead and relay that information to Karnak and Siegfried.
Yeah, you'd all have like spare clothes and that on you, so you could like wrap something around your face if you wanted to do
And
that.
I'm also wearing a mask, so
Yeah.
Me, I'll wrap my face in either an extra piece of clothing or if there's like a tablecloth or something nearby, but not necessarily in the
Find like a
vicinity.
fairly moth-bitten tablecloth to kind of like fold up and wrap around your face.
All right, but not in like the vicinity of the mold itself.
Yeah, it's like on the table in here.
Okay.
okay. So Rowan's gonna try and get. Can Karnak go through this alleyway right here?
Yeah, he can sweep.
Okay.
Yeah, Corner's like just about big enough for him to go through. He's gonna like pull in his shoulders.
All right. So the situation here is that we got some mold that's going to go ahead and try and shoot some spores into our mouths. It's quite deadly. But I see a couple of good little shinies inside of there. It might be worth our while. And also, it might be a
You
good
all
fight
starting to
with
call
Karnak.
them shinies too.
Look at that. Do I fight slime or mold or whatever? Sure, I'll give it a go.
All right. Just be sure to cover up your mouth and do your best. I'll try and.
He like takes the like wrap around his head and just like pulls it down because he does actually have like an eye patch which seems to be like bolted into like the like bone around his eye, which was probably fucking painful. Yeah, he kind of pulls that down to cover his face.
But he's also an
You're-
ogre, so it doesn't get...
You're quarantining it up.
All right. Let's go take care of Mold 19. With that, Rowan's gonna step on out, and he's gonna actually try and take a shot at the front bolt here, or the mold here, to see if it reacts anyway. Here.
I'd say since it's a stationary bit of mold, and like he's going to take a second, yeah, you wouldn't have to roll a hit.
All right.
I did roll the
9
damage.
Damage then. Just a.
So you fire that, and you see like it sticks in, and you see like the mold kind of quivers. Oh wait, actually I forgot it. It is harder to hurt with single target, so it is resistant. So it takes 4 now. And initiative.
All right then.
As it is all kind of spread out, I'm just lumping it all into one thing for the sake of token.
Oh, I am completely uninvolved in all of this.
You can control
Why
Conk.
did you leave early, man?
You can control Conk if
All right, I'll do that.
you do have access to his sheet. I don't know how to. Oh yeah,
Can they move? Can we just like pelt them with ranged attacks? Blam, blam.
no, I was just looking because its dex is dash, so it doesn't have a dex because it can't move.
Oh.
So I was just like for initiative. So what do I take off of that? So I just say take off 5. Then me.
Shall I roll initiative for?
Yep.
What would it be?
D20
Just
minus 1. Yeah, D20 minus 1.
5.
So yeah, Siegfried. This bolt goes in. You can see like the mold starts like moving around and like bits are coming out to the front.
Siegfried's gonna play it safe and launch a crossbow bolt at the nearest one, which I guess is this one.
Yeah, roll to hit. And a very low AC because it cannot move.
Humble.
How to flavor the fumble here? Yeah, you're not really in the right position to shoot somebody. Oh, although you know what, there is something that is fairly fragile that is inside of the that is inside the pool.
Oh.
Yeah, when you fire that, and like, you can aim it like a bit too high. You're like accounting for the distance that got it slightly off, and it goes into the water.
Well, shit.
Yeah, you wouldn't hear anything shatter or anything. You would see it go into the water. It's seed.
I hope to God whatever thing you broke doesn't affect the mold.
That's a good point. Let me see.
Oh shit! Why did you give them the idea?
The mold has become bold.
Because it's
Unfortunately, this could not affect it. It was a potion of swiftness, which like
it moves quickly.
Yeah, which gives double speed, physical attacks with 50% chance to miss, and it lasts d6 times 10 minutes, but it cannot move. So none of those effects would help it. Well, would do anything to it.
It stays still faster.
Yeah, it starts wobbling slightly quicker. Siegfried, do you want to move?
Do you want to approach this thing, or do you want to try and get into cover?
Just like for reference, if you're in melee, you can't miss. You just stab at the jelly, at the mold. That is actually like a thing. It has very low AC and it has in brackets automatic hit in melee. So if you go into melee, you just hit.
Yeah, but mold gets places.
Yeah, you can just hang where you are.
He's gonna move up a little bit, like kind of becoming like the vanguard here, but he's not gonna go all the way up. He'll like just like stand ready, see what happens.
Rowan.
All right. Wait, didn't the jelly or Karnak want to do anything?
I'm
saw
last.
that.
Oh wait, no, I'm second. My bad. Rowan's gonna reload. All while like heading over in this direction. He's hoping to use the well as cover.
I'm also gonna just go run and pee real
Oh
quick.
yeah, you shot there. Yeah. Yeah, so you're gonna moving over, putting another bolt in.
Yeah.
Then it's turn. Yeah, you see like some of it stuff and even kind of like fold up and then shoot out this like small pellet, which flies out and then detonates between Kark and Siegfried. And that is a luck con from both of you. At advantage, because you did take precaution.
Did take pee.
As these
So how do I roll for a luck con with him?
He's down one luck, so he's at 6. Yeah, so it's a d20 target of 6 plus his con. That would be a target of 8. He just passed.
Ooh.
Yeah, so Contact sees that coming in, like, holds his breath as it comes in. And then Siegfried has gone off, so we will come back to him.
All right.
Carl.
So, if we wanted to get up here, Konk's movement is 40. All right, so he's
So
going
he
to
can do a
dash.
charge. He can do a
charge.
charge. if you want. Yeah.
Charge!
And it's an automatic hit.
Wait.
So,
2d8.
2d8.
That also begs the question:
Yeah,
if I
2d8.
am I firing into melee?
No. Yeah, because he's still there and moving around. So 16, he also charged, that's plus 2, so that is 18.
He's going to hold his breath, grab the hammer, and charge in.
Just
Yes, that is halved is 9, so it is at 1 hit point, but it is now staggered. So Khan gets another hit.
Okay, and it's automatically dead then. As 1 HP.
He runs in and kind of squashes parts of it, and it's like hits out to like the middle of the fountain, just shatters it. It's like there's still
Success on that luck.
it's like stops moving. It was a
Damn,
look.
that
Sorry.
Like, and all of a sudden Kark vanishes into the air. Roll for fucking chaos gift.
Damn it, the warp! It took him. Oh,
Oh, he's back. Shit, I saw some things.
Siegfried is a lot con on luck decks, but you did still succeed both.
Mhm.
So yeah, so reduce your luck, and do you guys want to know what happens if you fail that save?
I'm guessing
you
it's
die?
like poison damage every round.
The adventurer dies a horrible choking death in D6 rounds.
Holy fuck!
An apothecary may be able to delay the spell poison for 3d6 hours.
Oh, I do have apothecary. Okay, but
So you could delay
it's
it.
delayed.
Delay.
3d6 hours. The one.
Delay.
You can't stop it with normal medicine.
Okay.
At that point, I would probably own. Just fuck it.
So Siegfried, how much warp stone you want, buddy? 1 or 2?
Mark is like, I did all of the work. What? No.
Karnak,
I'll get Warpstone. He's more here for the fighting.
So,
Just like, oh, that was good.
Yeah, he still wants to be paid on most days, but when you give him a good fight, he's like, yeah.
he looked to Rowan to say, well, it depends. I hear you have some sort of warpstone to gold ritual.
Rowan just like gives him the finger guns. Yep. Gonna cost 25% of what it gets though, but still a good profit.
Yeah, so you can see.
Hey, more reason to take more, and he grabs 2.
You can see, like, on the bottom of this bowl, there's like 3 chunks of words, and they're kind of like plopped down there. You see a lot of glass shards, along with this like green, this like green something in there that's like slowly dissipating into it. Seems to have been whatever was inside of the bottle, and you can see a bowl that's kind of floating on top.
Oh, I rolled warpstone.
Anybody who's grabbing the bowl, warpstone for everyone you pick up. Etheric shock. Roll a d4.
What would I roll for warpstone?
D100 for everyone that you pick up. Right, Rowan, you take 2 damage.
Owie!
Shock for you. And Siegfried, you're picking up 2, right?
Yep.
5 and 81.
So 5 milk curdles.
Melt
Fine
curdle.
food spoils. And 81, reduce your willpower by 1, d10.
Use my willpower by 1d10, you said?
The shock goes through and it becomes harder to think. Yeah, current willpower by 1 for d10.
Ron's gonna go ahead and check
roll
out that bowl.
So
D10,
roll 1d10 and decide how much I reduce my willpower?
No.
Yeah, a d10, and you reduce your willpower by 1 for that many.
Roll
Oh, okay.
1d10, that's how long it lasts.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just 1.
Mhm.
Yeah, so for the next minute, it's kind of a bit harder to think.
Okay.
I'm just
And
gonna,
when you're kind of waiting in to get the bowl,
I'm gonna try and get the bowl.
you pick it up and it looks like a normal bowl. It's like wooden, fairly polished, looks decently nice, but not beyond like a nice normal bowl. Take a bit to examine it with your magic
Yeah,
sight.
Ron's gonna go ahead and attempt that, and go ahead and tell them, lads, we still have the other one down there. Give me a moment to go ahead and check this out, but if you guys want to scout ahead, by all means.
Yeah, Kanki's good just following along with you guys. Yeah, so really up to Siegfried.
See if you might check out this spot. If Kong wants to come.
We cut over to me and just get just hi ho, hi ho. But it's game voice. Hi ho. No, I can't do it right now. I don't know why.
And we all die because whatever it was.
All of us are just sucked in.
Yeah. So what's Siegfried doing? While Rowan's checking out the bowl.
Yeah, check out this thing.
Checking out what thing?
This spot over here.
Yeah, you're looking at it. It seems to be like a grate down to the sewer. Yeah,
It's a
it looks
grate.
pretty
It's
intact. It's a grate.
It's a great grate.
It's a damn.
Great
damn.
This great was made by my great
You're like,
grandfather.
check it out and like it seems to be tough. It's not rotted away or anything. You could probably break through it or like find a way to open it. It took a while, but also it's a sewer. There are plenty of other ways to get in.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How's
also,
Vera?
like, yeah, you know easier ways.
Do we want to delve into sewers with just 3 of us, though?
Yeah, there is a lot of scavenging and
Yeah.
worse down there. Rowan, for your intelligence or perception.
Okay. I'm gonna. Well, actually, yeah, I'm gonna use a reroll to see if I can
You
get a
succeed.
better. Okay.
You can spend your reroll if you want to succeed by more, but you just need to succeed to detect something magical.
All right, I'll see.
So,
I'll succeed.
how does Rowan detect magic? What is it? How does
So-
it make itself known to him?
So this one was pretty interesting. I went ahead and thought about where Rowan goes ahead and like is peering and like actually listening pretty close to the object, and the more he faintly discovers, or the more he like concentrates, the more he begins to hear whispers in the deep, sort of in multiple varying voices. None of them actually say words, but it's just like.
Yes, and the bowl starts whispering parcel tongue.
I give it a kiss.
Oi,
And
hoi,
yes,
min, yoimin.
Yes, it is magical. You need like more time and more looking into it to actually find out what it does. But yes, you have a. How to say you can put in that you have a true blood chalice.
Oh, I thought it was a bowl.
Yeah, it's a bowl, but it's called a chalice. That's just what the magical item in the book is called.
Oh. Well, why isn't it called the True Blood Bowl?
Because I flavored it as a bowl. It's meant
Because
to be
it's
a
not
chalice.
it's not a game of fantasy.
Blood Bowl. Da, 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 da.
That's not
Alright.
me.
Rowan just like raises it up. Got a magic bowl. It's just like
Imagining Karnk just
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly what it does. Yeah, well done.
all right.
I'm glad
Uh,
you're happy. I got to get shit.
All right, we got this one last thing down here. If you guys want to go ahead and seems like some weird stone is down there.
I mean, it's also a whole sewer network. Do we want to, I don't know, bolster our forces before we go down?
He's
We
Can say,
just
that place over there, and I'm pointing towards the building.
I have no involvement
Oh, this thing?
anymore. So weird.
Yeah, damn it.
Damn.
Oh, this
Well,
this well thing.
I'm down here.
This thing, okay.
On the map.
Oh, the shinies here. Yes.
Yeah, you kind of glimpsed it as you guys are up there.
All right. Let's head on down there.
Plop you guys on the ground.
Damn, calm down, Karnak. Fuck me. Just.
Karnak!
It's not Karnak!
As you guys
Karnk!
come over and look on in, you see, yeah, a fairly ruined building. You see kind of like in the middle of the floor, like it just fell down there, is a beautiful looking breastplate. It's like made out of some kind of black metal, like maybe iron, maybe steel, hard to tell. Who is echoing? I'm echoing physics. And yeah, this is beautiful, like a black metal breastplate with this like gold, and like on the chest of it is this like emblem of a griffin, which seems to be made out of gold and platinum, and there's like small rubies dotted around on it. It looks beautiful and like extremely valuable.
It's something really
And behind you
valuable
see a
in the
couple
middle of a
wood stone and
crushed
bulldogs.
building that
That's
hasn't
gold.
been looted yet.
Oh no, I went back.
Kinda
I
looks
wonder
to
if it's going to fuck
Rowan
them
just-
over.
Looks like there's a little something for each of us, huh?
I'm muted in the Discord, by the way. They
I
can't
really
hear
don't
me.
trust that chest plate, but yeah.
Yeah, the breastplate definitely looks out of place. Like it doesn't have like a speck of dirt on it, despite being in a ruined building.
If I don't know, imagine if we could find someone somewhere to hammer out some bumps, you want to just launch a crossbow bolt into it, see what happens?
Ron's going ahead and like doing a hypothetical like think look, just like, okay. So basically, I've heard of magic that the that armor sometimes grapples onto victims and like controls their movements. That guy is way too big to be wearing that thing. No offense, Karnak. I fit the perfect
Taken.
bill, and you fit the perfect bill, but you're already wearing armor. So I think If we said
armor also interferes with magic. Like there is specialized training that you need to be able to wear magic without messing with your ability to use it.
yeah, but what I'm saying is that magical armor like that
Yeah.
jumps on people and like uses their movement.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it would go for you. The ability to grab.
Yep. So Ron's gonna say, Karnak, would you mind possibly going ahead and giving it a poke or two? We'll
It's
we'll
not
be right there.
Karnak.
It's
There's no knack. Karnk.
Yeah.
Krunk. Krunk.
Doesn't RNK, you can call him
RNK. RNK.
King.
Yeah, he'll like head in there. Like, gives him
Or just
pokes it with the edge of his hammer. And as he steps in, this large red beetle kind of bursts out of the ground and goes for his ankles.
Oh, it was a fucking beetle.
Yeah.
It wasn't even the armor.
To move, so it is going to get a surprise round. As it jumps out and grabs Conk, but like, pinches his ankles. Actually, no, it buzzwords sprays after that.
Somebody
That-
has an iPhone in the background of this
Oh shit.
Discord call.
8 damage. Remember, Conk can do his thing to reduce damage once per fight if he wants. But he can save that for later.
That's
I mean,
I think he's muted.
I'm here.
Oh.
So, roll for him. Okay, so I go first.
Nice. Oh no, it actually has a dice.
So it moved.
No, it would have come out there because I forgot this thing has a ranged attack that it uses normally. It doesn't normally pinch it.
Well, Karnk has a 10-foot radius, right?
So we just need to step forward 1 to smash it.
He's gonna step, like, here, and try and swing at it without hitting the armor.
So stepping over and trying to squash the thing like the bug it is.
So it's 1d20 plus 4 because of his to hit.
Mhm.
17.
That hits. All your damage. Conk might just kill it.
Just a bug.
11.
Smack.
Yep, 11, it's staggered.
So he hits it again.
Yep,
Oh,
all damage. Ooh, it's at 2.
Fuck you.
This gun just like smashes several of the legs, hits it in the head. It's like, ugh! It's clearly regretting its decision to come out. Going.
All right.
See them like, and if a bug can look afraid.
Flee like the bug you are.
You think you'd rip up some peasant and this freaking massive ass ogre shows up?
He's like, there was shaking up there. Oh fuck.
Rowan is gonna go ahead and cast the spell Yeetus Deletus, and basically it is going to be Thunderwave. DDM, no danger Stark magic today. And can I get a luck con save from this little bastard?
That is a fail.
Okay. Well, I don't think
It
it's gonna survive.
it has 2 hits.
I think it's already dead since wait, yeah, it failed. It takes 2d8, so
And roll a d6.
okay. 4.
Yeah, so you send that out. The bug goes flying and splats into the wall. But the arm also goes tumbling and hits into the wall as well. Hits and that falls down.
Armor has not reacted.
Yeah, and Siegfried's kind of like taking out his sword, being like, "Oh."
Basically, yeah.
He's like in the process of drawing his massive sword.
Everyone's gonna go
Just
ahead
like it's
and,
already over.
Rowan's gonna pat Karnk on the belly, just like, good job. And he's gonna cast Cure Light Wounds. 2d4. 4 hit
Plus
points.
your nod.
There we
plus
go.
my int, so that'd be +2.
So you don't actually get 4 heals. And,
There we go.
yeah, so you slap him on the belly, kind of like on the plate, or you like hitting next to the big belly plate that he has.
Big belly plate.
Yeah, so you slap on that. And, yeah, the healing magic goes through, or the acid
Vibrates
burns,
through
fades
him.
away.
Boom.
Yeah, so it fades away.
Alright.
Yeah, can't we go over and like pick up the corpse of the thing and sort of like sling it over her shoulder?
Fresh meat.
Grobinch. Everyone's gonna take 1 weird stone. 59.
9. Animals flee.
So like the rats inside of this building just book it.
Yeah, if that
I-
bug was still alive, it would be really.
And Ron's gonna go ahead and check out that scroll, but he's gonna leave the armor and other warp stone for Siegfried.
As Siegfried will also go to grab that warp stone, but also check the armor. He's gonna kind of like prod it a little bit before he actually like touches it, though.
Roll the D100 for the warpstone. And as you look at the armor, like you're a mercenary, and you've seen all of this before. And you know, roll a contest.
For the armor?
On.
No, con as you pick it up. Just a con check, no, not luck or anything, just con.
It's
Oh
success.
damn!
Yeah, so you pick that up and you feel like some force can like press into your nose, and you can like kind of blow your nose for a second, you're fine. And if you feel that you just got it, if you felt that you were just got on a nosebleed for a bit.
Oh,
That was all it was?
Yeah,
You
You
cocksucker.
automatically-
being possessed.
Oh, shit.
it's only really like 71 plus that it starts getting bad. Yeah, then looking at the armor, like, yeah, you've been a mercenary for a while, and this is definitely decorative. Like, you could wear it, and it is metal, but it's not really made to actually function. It's more made to be very pretty, which it does quite well.
Probably sells for a decent amount.
Yes, and like a black steel is pretty rare, even if it is very thin. Like this would be worth a pretty penny.
Ooh. Be a nice item for the for that little armor room in his room for a while, for the time being too. Yeah, nice
Looking
little
for something
souvenir to eventually profit. Yeah.
Good on
And
you.
then you find this like scroll tube, which you can pick it up and shake it. And, yeah, there's something in it. Seems to fit it pretty well. Seems to be like an actual
Rowan-
side.
Ron's gonna open up the scroll, and if it's an arcane spell, he's not gonna read it out loud, activating it by
Yeah.
accident.
You open it and you look at it, and it's like it has weird symbols on it, but not of the arcane variety. Do you have general lore?
Yes.
Okay, roll that. I would say you can have it back.
Oh, okay.
Hey, this is a music sheet. You can
what?
either it's like a music sheet. Like you can either sing it or play it on some kind of wind instrument.
The harp. Wait.
That's not a wind instrument. That's a string
Damn.
instrument.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like you got all the different notes that you play. So like if you got like a flute or something, you could try.
Fuck
and
it,
play
do it anyway.
Yeah, or you can try and hum or sing it.
I'll try attempt to hum it. Would you need me to?
I
Roll
don't think
anything?
you have any kind of performance skills.
I have
just-
general lore, intelligence,
I'd say this would be a charisma.
charisma. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Uh, As you start like humming it along, several butterflies start like kind of flying over and surrounding you. They're coming over and like sitting on you and flying around.
Each cultist becomes the king of the butterflies.
And you hum it like there's like a set number of notes, but you can just loop it for as long as you want, really.
Really? That's
Yeah,
interesting.
like a dozen or so butterflies just kind of surround you for as long as you keep humming.
Rowan's a little bit surprised, like, first off, he, like, scared so many animals away previously. Like, how far did these butterflies have to come?
It's like you didn't see any butterflies before, but when we started humming, they appeared. So it might be like there's some kind of very minor magical thing with it that has summoned them, or they might just be attracted and there happen to be some nearby. You can't really say. For now.
We can
We're gonna
relatively
try and-
safely say that there weren't any nearby, considering how much we scared away the animals.
How much you scared them away.
Handful of butterflies. All right.
But it did still take them a minute to get there, so it might just have been relatively nearby. So yeah, it's
There's a 50-foot chance.
percent I meant.
All right. Well, now I have a musical sheet of butterflies.
Butterflies.
Yeah, the song of butterfly summoning.
I like it. And
And yeah,
with that, I
you
think
guys have
we
found
covered.
everything.
Woo!
Yum's just like, yep, there's nothing else. Don't even try.
Yeah, that is everything. Don't. It's like I imagine you guys keep searching around for a bit, but yeah, that is everything of value that you find.
All right.
Rowan,
You find
Rowan's
other
gonna
bits of
come
furniture and
back.
stuff, but nothing of notable value.
By the time you get back, Mange and Skit Scratch would probably be in the room, like messing with the harp and ending to.
Oh yeah, I should get a harp for your room then. If you plan on keeping that.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it like in this little nook right here. And it around.
Mhm.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's good.
That should give you control over it. Anybody can move it.
As Rowan returns, like still humming the melody as the butterflies are just like, how many are there? Like 10, 20, 30? Just on
Yeah,
him?
there's 10 or so. It kind of varies. There's kind of gone a couple drift off, a few more come along. So yeah, 10, it stays around 10 to a dozen.
Rowan's gonna ask Siegfried, so, did you need me to do that ritual for you?
Sounds good.
Alright,
Let's give it a go.
I get 25% of what it does, okay?
Hey, I came with extra.
Sounds good. Alright. Rowan's gonna go ahead and take him to the ritual room. And, like, he's gonna go ahead and point at the table, just like, you may want to get behind there in case things get explosive. Alright.
He gets behind there in case something explosive.
Yeah, Rowan will go ahead and set his warp stone down for Siegfried. And then go ahead and start doing the arcane humming.
Arcane humming of the butterflies.
Yes. Great success! Nat 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, D4 plus 1.
Alright. You want to do the Siegfried?
Came this far.
I like the idea that the butterflies are like flying around the ritual circle. It's just, yes, my butterflies.
Rowan is just gonna become like crazy butterfly man, like skip fucking cat lady and butterfly man instead.
I'm gonna be humming, and then eventually I'm gonna
Bill,
get so much power to just start levitate on the butterflies. Just.
If he keeps humming it long enough, just like fucking homebrew that he always has like a butterfly near his head.
Oh, what? I'm gonna get the levitation
As long
spell.
as he keeps humming, they hang around. As soon as he stops, then they just kind of fly.
Can he memorize? Can he memorize the tune and still have it work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Is that
just that.
Roland?
It's just that melody.
Mhm.
I'd say like you could use your downtime to memorize it if you wanted.
Yes, I may. All right. So.
I think like because of how well you guys managed that fight, I would say that Siegfried, Mange, and Khan could get a chaos gift from Korn if they wanted.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Mange is going to very much accept that. I would assume Karnk would be fine with getting gifts to help him with fights. Like he isn't like the honor bound kind of I must fight fair kind of guy, is he?
No, he's just
No.
like, fuck, I'm gonna get in a fight. It's like
Wanna-
but it's the thing of like he won't really cheat in a fight, but more because like he doesn't really ever think.
But if he
will
already
lose.
has an advantage, he'll use it.
It's not like he won't sneak up on somebody. He's just like he can't sneak up on somebody because he's 8 foot
Yeah.
tall. Yeah,
Would
it's
it
like,
be
he's like
possible-
fights honorably because
Not-
he can't really.
Fucking rolls a nat 1 on a stealth check.
Would Rowan possibly have pleased Zeech in any way of possibly doing anything commoning? For example, like attempting to do the magic trickery to attract the skelly blobs, or
If it's
Uh,
succeeded, maybe.
okay.
Yeah.
What about that fucking sneaky attack on the dude that
Yeah, I pretty much snuck all around him and just popped him in the back of the head.
Yeah, that is fair. I'll let you have that.
Woo!
So how do we
Fuck, I'll
roll
say
for
everybody can get a gift if they want, so Alexandria will get the chance as well.
how do you roll for chaos gift?
Yeah, you roll to resist it if you want, but if not, roll a D417.
303.
Can we re-roll with this?
No, I got rid of that rule.
I
I've
swear, I'm
already
gonna get
used
the
my
whole
reroll. Wait, does short rest redo the reroll? Would I have my reroll back from a short rest, or is that long rest?
Yeah, you can, but you can't re-roll on the chaos table. Whatever
I
you
know.
get is
I'm
what-
I'm just asking in general.
Yes.
All right, 303.
Yes, you can pick that as one of your things. So 303 is what is it? Silly voice.
That does nothing. Can I reroll just based on that?
It has a mechanical impact. So it takes
Somehow
your
gets-
RP thing and gives it a mechanical impact.
It literally, so basically it literally just makes it so that I'm normal. Like my voice actually makes sense now.
Yes. Rowan 245, cloven hooves plus 10-foot movement.
Ooh.
Oh, I'll
So
take that.
as you get back in like as you finish the ritual, Rowan just collapses in pain as his shoes kind of rip and tear as his feet morph and shift into hooves.
It would be behooving of you to get that looked at.
Yeah, Siegfried can
Fuck
roll
you,
it.
silly voice man.
Siegfried winces a moment, but yeah, what are we looking at for corn gifts?
Roll
D4
one. Either you
One
can
D4.
roll to resist it if you
Yeah, or
don't
can
want
pick
it.
a number. Yeah, you can roll resist it, or if you don't want to roll, you can just pick a number as well. As long as it's not one of the numbers.
D4 is only if I roll to resist it.
Yeah, you can roll to resist it if you don't want it. Otherwise, it's just a D416, 417.
Or you can just pick a
Oh.
number between 1 and 4 and 17.
Dude, Rowan just looks like a beast man now because of
Oh.
his horns on his
You
mask.
know, how does it feel going in? Like, is there something I feel and I choose to resist or not? Or
It's kind of like you just kind of feel this like energy as like Korn's like looking at like, hey, you did good, have this. But
Oh.
yeah, you don't know what it's going to be. You have to let it go through or resist.
he's gonna let it.
Yeah, oh, Konk got a bad one.
What did he
Oh.
get?
Increase in size again. Whoa!
What
So
the
Oh,
Konk
no.
now needs a-
Vulnerable. Aw, that poor man.
All right.
Well, now it's just
Yeah.
a better fight if he survives.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Rowan, a D417.
A D417.
Yes. Slash R D417. Because it is a weird table with a whole bunch of shit on it. And I keep
Also,
adding
roll-
stuff.
Also, remember to roll a d4 plus 1. That's how much gold you get.
341.
What was the gold one, Rowan?
A d4 plus 1.
You get a demonic essence, which is not as cool as it sounds.
Damn.
Oh, bro.
She's gonna run to Alexandria for Celestial Salvation.
Oh, shit. That's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, damn.
he, like, feels this kind of energy suffuse and is like, oh yeah, this is cool. And like, your eyes are like very, very slightly glowing. And yeah, the next time anything
Yeah.
holy or silver touches you, it's not going to be pleasant.
Yeah, he's honestly just trying to be an optimist. Just be like, yeah.
Is there
yeah.
any silver on that
Deal.
breastplate?
No.
There was silver on the statue I had, right?
The harp has silver edges.
No,
But
the
no,
statue from
for
earlier.
for demons, it's cold iron.
Cold iron.
Let me.
Yeah. Silver's werewolves.
Because cold iron is like pure iron, like no impurities in it whatsoever.
So black iron wouldn't count.
No.
All right, good.
Black iron is like
Yeah.
extra coal was used.
Oh, wait,
It
you rolled the
doesn't look
d4.
cool.
Alright, so 300.
Nether
Yes,
jizz.
Yeah, demons and undead is cold iron. Yeah, so cold iron and holy weapons will mess up Siegfried.
I'm just meanwhile I was just like talking to Corin in his head, and it's just like, why do you do this to me? Voice already weird. You make people care more.
Just a straight up Tommy Wiseau voice, but like slightly radish.
Why do you make it harder for me to intimidate people? You literal carnivore. You bitch.
It's like, I imagine in Corn's head, this is like, it'll make people think that he's weaker than he is. It's like the gods always think that they're helping. They just don't know how, like, mortal anatomy works. So like, hey, you could used to be, like, gain 500 pounds, right? That'd be useful.
Yeah,
Also,
Yeah,
Zeus,
although
I
I
just
don't
love
really
that.
know what's going on.
literally
It's
just
just like,
become fake ogre.
Meanwhile, Zeech. Alright, listen, I gave you that upgrade to go fast, but I want you to go faster. Here's moves.
I think Zeem just went like, your form is boring, have these. And for Corn
Change.
can't.
So
Corn's
how
like-
fast
Corn's
does
like,
Rowan
you're
move
pretty
now?
tough. You need to bleed
50?
more. You're not bleeding enough for me.
Rowan moved 50 now.
I think
Rowan moves 40.
Yeah.
So 40 at normal, 80 at
Yeah,
dashing.
he got extra dex the first time.
Oh, that Dex thing, yeah.
Same
So
with
Rowan is now the
Alexandria.
fastest in the party.
Yeah,
I'm fast as fuck.
You know,
boy.
Rowan is
by five movement.
You know
Right.
what? That's pretty ironic how much I was using that last session. Just like, all right, now I can sneak better. Fucking
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Skit really did anything to warrant a gift. He's kind of
People
moved
are
around and didn't really get much done.
Yeah.
Uh,
Alexandria did some shit, but she also just fucking blew herself up with a gun. So
Yeah.
that wouldn't really be all too perfect.
yeah.
During
I'm
she's
trying to think,
Slaneshi's
please-
blessing.
She did help out our friend, so I think Nurgle would appreciate that. But yeah, the god that grants the gift only changes for if you get a mark. Whereas one of them is that you get a mark from one of the gods.
It's the Blight
And like, a couple of them, there's like you can get a combat familiar or a steed, which will have a different shape depending on what god gave it to you. Yeah, most of the time it's just which
Generic.
god doesn't. Yeah, the gods are all weird. And... So yeah,
They all have a stake in it.
we'll come
Alright.
back next week and see what the group get up to over the next few days, and
Yeah.
we'll see what the chaos gods granted Alexandria if she wishes for it.
Hi. All right. Thank you all for joining me. I'm going to dip out and do my outro.